Hey everybody, welcome back to SJGames Live. I'm Hunter. I'm here with a big crew today. We've got Steve himself here, and we've got Jimmy and Randy.
How's it going?
And we have some dice. Good.
We have a lot of dice.
And dice.
And we've got special guest dice. Today we are playing Wiz-War. This is the long-awaited Kickstarter. We've been really excited about this one, and apparently you guys have too. We've hit over 1,100 backers. We've crested that $50,000 mark only in a few days. So it's been a blast. This new edition is the 9th edition, I believe, right? Is that right, Steve?
That's correct.
So this is the 9th edition, features all new art from Phil Folio. The campaign also features some other games that he's done art for us in the past, like Greed Quest, first time that's been printed in a very long time. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on in that campaign. You can find that in the comments below. But we figured we did an unboxing of it. We're going to go ahead and actually play through a game of Wiz-War. We wanted to have 4 people because it's pretty chaotic, and more people, the more chaos and fun it can be. So we've got the board set up in front of us just to give an example, and so we can center our shots and everything. But just so you guys can see, these are all double-sided, really thick tiles that make up the dungeon. And when you lay them out, the configurations change based on the map and the double-sided nature of the maps and stuff like
Put
that.
them out randomly, or do players choose?
I don't know if you choose which side of the tile you get or not when you lay it out.
It's random.
I believe it's random, yeah. And there are ways during the game that will potentially shift the boards as well, which matters a lot.
Not that in your house you couldn't just play that you choose, but
Sure, but
we're not the cops.
Yeah, we're gonna force you. I will say this is a tooling sample, so this is not a final copy. This is sent from the factory, to make sure the components look good. They come with 4 of these life counters. 6. I'm sorry, 6 of these. Yes, you're correct.
It plays up to 6.
Plays up to 6. You do have 8 wizards to choose from, but plays up to 6. So there'll be 6 of these. We only have 1 of these for our tooling sample, so some of us are gonna have just munching kilometers, but these do not come in the game. We just want to make sure
And
that.
start by setting yours at 15.
15.
You're capped at 20. Your starting life is 15.
Gotcha.
The rest of us are using Munchkin kilometers because we only have 1 life counter in the production sample.
Yes.
So you will not be getting these.
Although we do have someone that features Phil Folio art out here, so I found one that was at least marginally on brand for this one.
If I'd have known it, I would have brought in something
Okay.
else.
So everybody has 1 layer, which is their wizard starting counter. That's the, let's see, what are we doing for a close-up?
Let's do the overhead on this one since they're going to be going on the board, Brandon. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we're putting our layer here.
Just put it in the close one to you.
Jimmy is going to be this one.
And the symbol doesn't really have any meaning other than to differentiate it for the others for
Right.
colorblind.
Right.
Exactly.
The symbol is an astrological symbol that has no point in the game. It's just to make them look different.
And they match your little standee.
Yes, and that is where your standee
I'm
starts.
Aries.
I'm an H for Hunter.
I'm
I'm sure that means something.
I'm an MX. I don't know what that is.
I didn't mean for this to be H, but it is.
Okay, very good. And you will have 2 treasure counters.
Yes.
And there are little shadowy images of treasure on the board that you
Ew.
probably can't even see on the internet.
Right there.
But
if
you can see them pretty clearly
But
in real life.
That's because they have no purpose except setup,
Starting spot.
so we can just look right past them once they're there. And we need our portals.
Oh, yes. Here we go. We've got
I want
2 blue,
2 blue and 2 red.
2 red. There we are.
Okay, and the red ones go outside that door. If you can push it a little bit further for me, Randy.
Out here.
Yes, and outside
Okay.
this door. And they are off the board just barely.
So then the blue will be here and over there.
That's right.
All right.
That-
That's not it, Steve. Okay.
And feel free, by the way, for people in the comments, if you have any questions or anything like that, and maybe if you haven't backed it before or haven't played Wiz-War, feel free to ask. Because this is our first time playing through on stream as well.
Throw things into the chat.
We do have a question of asking if there's illustrations on the spell cards or not.
There are not.
Boom. Now, here's what you're going to see on the spell cards. Ooh.
We deliberately went with big words rather than little text and little pictures.
It's all, yeah.
Yeah, there's a side camera there too if you want to
Yeah.
use that one.
See if I can get at you, but it's just text and
Really big numbers on the numbered cards, so yeah.
5. I mean, significant.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's a decent amount of text, so we just didn't want to cram a lot on there.
cram a lot.
Cram a lot.
That was
My
where
favorite 30 night.
King Arthur was from, right?
Well, art.
Okay. King Arts, yes.
Arty.
Okay. So, setup. Let's see if we've missed anything. Build the board. We did that.
Check.
Starting pattern. Did that. Portals. Did that. Colors. Did that. Layer markers. Did that. 7 cards face down to each player, please.
So I have a question, Steve. In a lot
Yes.
of the games we do, When you have a color token, as I am red, there is a piece that sits in front of you that says you are the red player, because right now there's nothing connecting me with that spot other than it being closest to me. Is that in this game, or did we just not put that?
It's the closest to you thing that
The
does
closest
that
to
job.
you.
Yes, as long as you can remember where you started,
Yeah.
then you know you're green.
Because you're gonna have your core near you, so
Now,
that should tell you.
It can happen with the wrong card that layers switch. So by then you need
Jimmy?
to remember that you're red.
I will say the art is very distinct on each of the wizards, so you should be able to remember which one is which on this
Yeah.
Well, they're also very
Ooh.
brightly colored.
one.
So
Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Even for colorblind, there's enough symbol on there for you to be able to find it.
Okay, roll a die. High roll goes first.
Give everybody a die.
I guess the exception would be
Go,
the treasure
Jimmy.
chest.
Well, actually, that's we're gonna.
I have
count
a
that
1 to
as
say
the
I'm not going
D3.
first.
It's technically so. This is
either
Deuce.
this is a new one for this edition. I got 3 as well.
Okay,
Um,
so you guys roll off if you're both 3.
Come on, Jimmy. 1. Okay, Jimmy got it. One new thing
Okay.
with this edition is there is a D4 if you have played Wiz-War before that uses a D4, but we did a D8 doubled essentially, so it functions as a D8 or as a D4 for the purposes of what we're using. It's a really cool die.
The big reason is just that a D4 is sometimes difficult to roll.
Exactly.
You can't get a good roll out of it unless you throw it
They
across
kind
the
of
table.
flop.
Yeah.
They like if it's a pyramid one, they just
They
hit.
just land where they land.
And then a
that's
barrel
it.
die just sort of is a square.
Well, barrel dies are neat, but D8, everybody knows what to do with the D8, and that's a different color from these, so it's easy to spot. Okay, so you're going to go first.
all right.
So
I don't know, you want to show the camera your cards and we don't look, or how do we want to work this so
Well,
people can
what we can do is,
get
as
what
we're playing
doing?
cards,
we'll
we
just
can
go
hold
with-
them in front of the camera to show that we're doing
A
it.
little like
And-
as you play.
No attacks on the first turn.
No.
No
Not
attacks
that
on
it would
first
be
turn.
easy, but
And the goal is to get either 2 other treasures back to your somewhere on my map, or do I need to
Portal.
get back to my?
You
You
need to
get back
get
to your
2
portal.
points.
to your lair,
Yes.
You got to get
to
back
the-
to
and
your
the
lair.
layer. I'm sorry.
The layer is the central space.
the
there.
insert, that's
Okay.
right.
And they can't be your treasures, can they?
No.
No.
They got to be somebody
Stealing
else's
somebody
treasures.
else's
So
stuff.
you're trying to get a combined 2 points. You can do it multiple ways. You can either go get treasure. You can always carry 1 treasure, and there's a really unique thing with this. Each of these characters, if we go to one of the sides or overheads here, I'll show it a little closer. But there's this little notch here, and you can actually slot in the treasure on the standee, so it's carrying it around
to show your
to
character.
show that
A
you're
little
carrying it. So you can
dovetail.
only carry 1 treasure at a time. Pretty convenient. So you are trying to get your either 2 pieces of treasure. You can only carry 1 at a time, but 2 pieces back to your lair, or 2 kills of other opposing wizards.
That's the way to win by points, or murder everyone else.
Or one of each. Well, if you murder everyone, or if everyone else is murdered, then it doesn't matter how many
Right.
you killed. You're the last
You'll be able to get those treasures.
Last-
eventually.
last standing.
Last person standing, or get 2 points either via having a treasure there or through killing. If you bring a treasure back to your lair, someone else can come and get it and walk off with it, so it's not locked in stone. The kills are locked in stone if you manage them.
Yes.
Sorry.
There is no "you're alive again" card.
Yeah.
There are a few different types of cards. So there's some neutral cards, which can just are played generally like they're your turn cards that do things. There are number cards. Some of the cards are numbers / they might have additional effects.
All right, you'll see like there's a number card, and then that card's got a number and
text.
some stuff on the
Which you
bottom.
can use as a number card or as the
Right,
card.
you can go with either way.
When we say number card, what you're essentially doing is that'll add to your movement. You always have 3 movement points to use, and you can't move diagonally.
That's right. It's always orthogonal. You can go, if you're here, it costs 2 to get there.
Exactly.
You can also use the number cards to power up spells.
Power up spells as well. There's also objects. So I like pretty much things that you can appear or items you might be able to use.
My favorite is the huge block of granite.
Yes.
So as far as movement goes,
If that appears there, it's blocked. You can't move past it. You can't destroy it. It's,
Granite's rough, but
Yes.
speaking of destroying, you can actually destroy a lot of stuff in the game. Walls, other objects like thorn bushes, things like that.
most things have hit points, and you would just keep track of those off board.
so as far as what we're looking at on the map, the portals. Obviously, if you are, say, I'm here and I move 1 space this way, I come out there. Correct.
Correct.
If there's not a portal and I go one space off the map, I loop around to the other side of the map.
Pac-Man movement, right.
Okay.
So there are two ways to get here, either through the red portal or there. And there's nothing that loops to here
Yep.
on this map.
Oh, so you can't choose to not use the portal. And
That's
walk through.
right.
Exactly.
The portal
So
is just how
red
it
So
is.
that one's a
here.
one-way trip to the other side.
red
You
goes
can't go
here,
back.
blue goes there,
Yes.
but over there just comes back over here. Very
Got it.
just straight Pac-Man.
Okay.
And if you're always playing 4 players, but this gets old, change it.
Mhm.
That's why it's not marked on the board.
And then we have some doors on the map next to a couple people.
And you'll see,
Yep.
I believe there's one on each. They require keys to go through, or something that says it works like a key, unless it's on your own. So this one here, red can move through because it's on red's map
Yeah.
freely. When you go through a door, you have to say whether you're closing doors close automatically after you pass through. You can say I'm holding it open. If you say I'm holding it open, you keep line of sight. Line of sight's a thing in this game, basically straight lines. Line of sight if you've got the door open, which means people can also shoot at you and throw things at you.
But you can hold a door open for somebody else if that's your inclination.
After you.
All right, so I'm going to start. Oh, first I'm going to start. We've got a question. Kian wants to know if this version has the Thumb of God card from 7th edition, where you flick dice at the characters to move them.
No, we did not include that. I remember that one, and I remember thinking very briefly about it and thinking it was cool, but I didn't want to make it official because all kinds of stuff can move that you don't want to move.
Yeah.
So that is one thing to mention. Some people have asked what's in, what's out. It's a combination of things. So Steve, you were a fan of this game before we published it. You've been played it for
long time ago.
and
yes.
pretty much you've played every edition to some degree, or at least are aware of the cards from each edition because during the development of this.
No, that would be a bad guess. I focused mainly
Okay.
on the 8th edition and on the 5th edition.
Okay, fair enough.
And on the first one, of course.
First edition,
But
yeah.
that was when Tom was still getting things worked out.
That's fair. That's fair. So you've kind of picked the best of. Here's what I'm essentially what I was getting at,
Well, there are cards. There were reasons for leaving out some cards.
Sure.
And the Thumb of God is one that I was, no. But something that was popular in the 8th edition was summoned monsters that move separately around on the board. And that's cool, but it also slows the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up saying, no, fine, you have one mobile character, and that's your wizard.
a game that's already pretty chaotic, and plus keeping it at the game is $30 on Kickstarter, so it's a pretty affordable price for what we're trying to do. So more components, more stuff.
It is frighteningly cheap. Like, it frightens me that it's this cheap for this much stuff.
Don't be scared.
But, don't be scared, Steve. But the support that we're getting is making me less frightened.
All right, well, I'm going to start by playing an object. I've got the Brainstone. Let's see if I can get that over here. No.
Nah.
All right. What is an object? Draw 2 more cards right now.
Wow.
Your hand limit is now 9 cards, including this one.
The rest of our hand limit is
So this
7.
is an object. You're keeping it in front of you,
Yep.
essentially. So
If you lose or drop the Brainstone for any reason, immediately lose 2 random cards from your hand. If you
Random.
play this card, it counts towards your hand limit.
Yeah. So your hand limit is 9.
Right.
and displayed cards
And
do count.
displayed
towards your limit.
cards are part of your hand limit.
Right.
So
Still
that
keeps them when
Brainstone
you're
is still in his hand.
So he's got a net 1 on his flexibility.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because the brainstone is tiny. There are a number of stone cards in the deck that give you various buffs.
Now, when can the rest of us play cards? Just for funsies.
Just for funsies, when the card says.
When the card says.
There are different types of cards.
The ones that generally you get to play on your opponent's turn seem to be counters. There's a few cards that tell you specific things like maybe reducing damage or countering cards, and then the anti can counter counters. So
I've
things like
seen
that.
attack, neutral, and counter, and then just numbers in here so far.
Generally, then
There
those
are object cards,
objects.
like the stone,
Like the
stone that
stones.
he just played.
All right. Well, I'm also going to go ahead and move and add 6 to it.
Ooh. Everyone has 3 movement base, so that's
a
9 movement.
9 movement.
Choo choo.
I'm going to go 1, 2,
I
3,
knew it.
4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7,
wait.
8, 9.
Oh, interesting.
Whoa!
Encroachment. I like it.
I've been making him seriously closer to one of my treasures than I am.
Okay, so that was your movement.
Because look at the way the walls are set
You
up there.
theoretically could have line of sight here, but I have a door here, so that
Right.
breaks your line of sight essentially.
And line of sight
You
is
have line of sight.
But
line
I
of
do
sight
have line
is
of sight.
center
I do
square
to
to
get
center
line of sight
square.
though. Yeah, center square to center square, and also the way with doors are a little funky. Is I can open it, but I have to like say it's like I have to open
Am
it
I
and
holding it
leave
open?
it open or not leave it open.
But like for line of sight, when it's square to square, is that wall in the way of these?
That wall would, I believe, in the way of that because it's crossing
I
the.
believe the rules said it was center to center, and if it crosses anything,
And those, and I like the lines on these are very thick, so you can really see what's blocking what.
Okay,
here.
so basically it's straight lines. You got to kind of be shooting straight.
And I'm already thinking about what I can do about Jimmy, and the answer is
You know?
maybe later.
so the question is, when do we redraw cards?
Let's look at the phasing.
And how long do these things last if you say cast a wall or an effect or something like that? Do they say,
Okay.
is there a default?
The default is when you create an object, it's there.
Okay.
And
So like make granite rocks.
where is the phasing? Steve,
What's the question?
the turn. Okay.
When do we draw?
At the end.
At the end of your turn, after you take your last action, now I'd just like to actually read from the rules during a demo. That's why I was, where is it? Discard as many cards as you like and draw up to 7, which for you is 9.
Right.
So you probably want to say hand limit, I guess.
Note that objects that you have in play, like the master key, count toward this 7. Well, the brainstorm says it's substituting
yeah.
the
Oh,
9
nice.
for the 7. It's,
Oh, then there you go. Neato.
All right.
So you can discard as many as you want, or if you have another effect you want to use.
Stupidity note. For now, I'm just going to draw one and call it done.
Randy, could we get one from the stack? I love this art. It's so good.
should we break the deck and put one like there?
I
so
think
they
those
can reach it?
losers can't. You're probably right.
Here we go. So I am also gonna discard or play a number card here.
Steve, here's ours.
And I'm gonna play this as a number because I don't want to use abolished portals. I'm just gonna use it as a 2. So I'm gonna increase my speed to 5, and that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I hoped you were going to come over there to
This
attack Jimmy.
clown.
I thought about it.
No such luck.
I had
But that would
plans.
leave Randy unopposed.
That
so-
would leave Randy unopposed, of course.
I had plans.
I am going to play an object as well. Oh man, I think I got. Can I play more than one object? Is there any like as long as it's a?
I think the only limit is you can do one attack
should've-
spell.
Yes.
I should have played this first. I've got stones, shadow stone, heart stone, power stone. I'm a monster.
You're a
Hey,
stone
Thanos,
monster.
you want to be cool over there?
I should have played this one first. I didn't actually read this one, unfortunately. Power stone, add 1 to any number played, so it would have had an additional one. It's my fault.
Well, it's a demo.
It's my fault. Shadow Stone, the amount of physical damage I do to a foe with a punch or a big rock adds to your life points.
No.
And Heartstone, reduce all damage done to you by 1 per attack.
Huh.
Well, that's great, but the flexibility of your hand is
Is
really going to be
really
reduced
low.
now.
So this one
You've
gets
got all those
discarded,
buffs.
and I only draw 1 because those are still counting towards my hand limit,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Hey, can I have that Brainstone?
No.
Okay. That is my turn.
Okay, well, I don't know, should I? I have some good attacks. Maybe I'm lying, but it's true. I have some good attacks, but every one of them is line of sight.
And that wall's causing a
And,
problem.
that wall is causing a problem, and I don't happen to have a "Go away, you stupid wall" card in my hand. So I may just have to write that treasure off.
But he's got a pretty juicy treasure over by the blue portal.
Yeah, and he's not the only one who has pretty juicy
I don't know
treasure.
about that trade. My treasure's not juicy at all, unfortunately. I
But
dried up husks.
Is it now?
yeah, I think that I will start by playing my own stone. I've got a speed stone, which does just what you think.
Well, criminy.
That makes my basic.
Brandy's like, "Where's my stones at?"
Underestimate.
I'm not going there.
Oh,
Let's
stones.
not. Let's. That gives me a basic move of 4, which would get me to there, which is to the
Vision
blue
thing.
stone.
The brains.
Your movement is
If
increased
you
by
do
1.
manage to steal the other 2, you do have to use the I am inevitable on.
It's getting there.
Yeah,
That would be great. Get all 5 of the stones at the table.
so when you pick up an object, your turn ends. So what I'm going to do is play the go away card for its 3 number.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pick up
Oh yeah, because of the speed stone.
the treasure.
He's running.
I'm in that corner there. Pick up the treasure.
Jimmy, you miscalculated. You got the flash on the other side of you. Well, now I'm really glad I didn't go after Jimmy's treasure.
And that ends my movement because as soon as you pick up an object, your movement ends. And there's certainly nobody that I can attack. I haven't played an attack card this turn, and you can only play 1 per turn. But that was what I was going for, and that ends my turn.
So does picking up the object end just your movement or your whole turn?
It ends your movement.
So you can only play 1 attack on your card on your turn. Can you play neutral cards on your turn in addition to?
As many neutral encounter cards as you
That's
like.
for the best.
No, I don't like that. Randy,
I'll
calm
be
down.
playing a 4 for its
Come on,
movement.
man.
7.
And you want that
1,
yellow treasure.
2, 3,
That's
4,
not what I
5,
like
6.
to see.
I have a movement left.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. An attack with a line of sight. I just have to have line of sight, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Attack, line of sight, thought erasure.
That's
Ooh.
not good.
Name a card. If your opponent has that card or cards, they are discarded. If the card is not in their hand, that was still your attack for the turn. Hey, what's the name of that stone that's
Oh, wait.
closest to me?
Power Stone?
Is that what it's called? Can I see that
Hold on
card
one second.
quick?
One moment, please. Looking
He's looking for a counter.
looking at hand. That is Power Stone. Yeah, I'll let you know since it's open information.
Okay, I choose Power Stone.
Okay.
Oh, look, it's there. That's gone.
Fine.
He
That
just-
that is an attack.
Great.
That goes
That was your one attack.
right over there. That's my 1 attack.
Wasn't
gosh.
damage. So
I am going to. And this is sad, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a destroy wall.
okay, so that's not an attack. That's just
That is a
what,
neutral.
That's what I needed. I needed to destroy that wall and then just unload on Jimmy, but I did not have the
Completely
card.
shatters 1 section of wall with or without a door. Anyone in either square next to the wall takes 4 points
come
physical
on.
damage. This is not considered an attack. I'm not doing that. I am destroying that section of wall
Oh,
there.
interesting.
If I could please have.
I guess that's a
Is
destroyed wall.
this a destroyed wall?
like it.
I believe that's right.
Looks like.
Oh yeah, because it's the matching up the walls.
Okay.
That's cool.
So that was a neutral card.
Oh boy.
Oh, look. I'm ugly.
Ooh.
You momentarily become so ugly that all opponents in line of sight, that would be you, Hunter,
Uh-huh.
instantly retreat as far as necessary along the shortest path to get out of line of sight.
So I'd have to like go around this corner, or would I just go through the portal again?
Ooh.
Let's see the card.
Because the shortest path is just the one space to get out of line of
It
sight.
says, along the shortest path to get out of line of sight. For multiple corridors, you would roll a d4, but
I think it's just
yeah, well, here you're going to have a, oh wait,
You could
you're
just
here?
go through and leave.
Yeah, you can just go through the portal and that gets you out of the way.
So just the one.
All right.
Interesting.
Now what's he going to do?
just-
Fly or something and get all the way down there?
I don't know.
Randy didn't need an ugly card.
Hey, man.
Oh. Hard.
Wait,
cool.
so do you still get to use the rest of your movement after
Yeah.
doing the
Yeah.
effects?
Yes.
I got
Oh,
one
wow, that's
movement left.
cool.
I can use
He
that.
hasn't picked anything up, but
Nice.
We'll go ahead and go this way.
okay.
Ugly is gone. That is the end of my turn. I will be keeping
That's
these
an
3
interesting
cards.
question.
Mm-hmm.
So, since he destroyed a wall that's on the border of 2 maps, if those maps later move, is it destroyed on both of them when it moves?
We actually covered that.
Okay.
I don't remember the answer. I'll find it.
We'll find it. Good question,
We'll
though.
get back to you on that heat death.
So that was your turn. You drew up, Jimmy. We
Alright,
made a
back
full
to me.
cycle.
All right.
Although the rule may be on the card that moves the
I moved
maps.
We'll keep an eye out for it. too.
Yeah, keep an eye on that for it.
Have not seen one.
All right.
But that's a good question, is what happens to borders?
I feel
And
good.
even better question would be what happens if this flips?
Oh yeah, good point.
I don't like that.
But we'll see if the question answers itself when it comes up.
But you do believe it was answered.
Yes.
All right. Well, my move is 3, so I'm going to move 1 onto that treasure and
And your
Pick
turn
it
to pick
up.
it up pretty much.
Yep.
Any discards before you draw?
well, let's see if there's anything else to play. So
Good
I
point.
can't move any longer. No one's in line of sight for any attacks or anything. That's not going to do anything for me. That's not going to do anything for me.
But you see, this is definitely a take that kind of game.
Yes.
We're in our first. Oh wait, was that your very first move?
That was my first.
That was your first move, but you did not do an attack.
He did like
You
3
did a
things.
spell that could have been attacking, but it was
I
not
could
an
have.
attack.
I
so
wanted to
you're
open up
legit.
some path, get some space
But-
into other people's zones.
But even without attacking on the first turn, we are already really in each other's faces.
Oh yeah.
And it will only get worse.
Yeah, when I was looking at the map, having not played before, and not actually
turn.
taken a turn, well, not playing a full game, when you see all these corridors, it always feels like, man, it takes me so long to kind of get around. But when you're discarding cards for numbers and your movement's so high and you can warp through walls and stuff, it really changes the way you think about it.
Warp through walls. I
Oh,
wasn't
sorry,
involved
was
in
I
that
going to say
plan.
that? So I'm going to play this 3 to add 3 to my movement, so I'll have 6, and I'm going to play neutral. Actually, I'll wait till I finish this. So 1. And I'm going to play, I still have 5 movement left. I'm going to play pass through wall. So it lets me pass through a wall.
Mm-hmm.
One
2.
moment, please, while I
Oh
read
my
some cards.
God.
I can't do anything about that.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. I kind of screwed up here, I think, actually. But that's okay. Actually, you know what? I think I'll be okay.
RTFC. Read
Yeah.
the friendly
Well, no,
cards.
we're gonna destroy a wall. Here.
Oh, okay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
That's interesting.
What's this guy doing?
Because there's a door there, and I didn't have the key. It was I kind of forgot about that. I wasn't paying attention to the.
Why not just destroy the door then?
I don't think I can destroy a door with a wall, can I?
A wall with a door.
Yeah, it's
With
the
or
wall
with,
with
with
the door.
okay, then I'll sorry about that. If you don't mind, I'll do that then, because I didn't see it with or without a door. But I don't still. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I could do that then. 5. My bad.
Where's this guy going? He was told distinctly, "Go away."
No, he
But
was
he's
told.
back.
He was told, "Oh my God, this guy's so ugly. I gotta run."
Yeah, I was thinking you'd have to run in a path. I forgot about the.
You were trying to make me run way back here.
Oh, yeah.
Which actually I was kind of okay with because I could have passed through a wall and grabbed that treasure instead.
Yeah, I was okay with that.
But
as
as soon
well.
as I saw the portal, I was like, "Oh no." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead, Steve.
Well, let's see.
Well, that card would be more useful than blowing up a wall.
Boy, you know what? Big deal game expert forgot to draw up to 7 at the end of his turn. That would be me. Boy, there's another one that I just can't do anything with now. I have to go get in somebody's face and spend all of these line of sight attacks.
No, you don't need to do that. Those sound kind of mean, actually. Don't do that.
That doesn't
Interesting.
difference.
Oh, that's kind of useful.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I will play a 4 card to augment my movement. And I will go 1, 2,
So up here, 1, 2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And drop this.
Uh-oh.
1 point.
All right.
Jimmy.
The one I lost doesn't count against me.
no, Your math is it's just solid. Losing your treasures that you have aren't really your points. I'm being
And-
kind of useless in preventing Hunter from taking my stuff, but
Well,
it feels good.
I mean, it doesn't. You're not useless if you start doing damage to me. Then I'm in real trouble because then
8.
okay. So dropping is fine.
And now I will
picking up
remember
is-
to yes, dropping doesn't take any energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
real simple system too. It's just like you in a lot of times.
Oh,
there's a
why
lot you
didn't I
can
have
do.
this one before?
That's how I feel when I do my card stuff. Every turn I'm like, well, this could have been useful.
Yeah, the basics are similar. It's all this card does this card does that. So
Yeah,
it's all in here.
All those
Over
are
to me.
pretty munchkiny in that regard. You just kind of read the card.
I
and do the
think
thing.
I'm just gonna go with my.
You know, I will show the camera the one that I wish I'd had a minute ago. I'm not going to show it to the rest of you.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Don't look.
Look, slide it in a little bit farther here. You could go to the overhead. We're not looking.
Yeah, that's not showing up.
We're gonna go ahead and create a door.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Can I get a
It's
door?
a door.
yes. This is a door. Here you are.
It is adorable.
It's got to be adjacent to me. Let's go ahead and put it right there.
Locking it behind him. Oh, that's annoying.
And it's me too, right? So since it's on this square, I can go through it.
Yes.
Oh
without
yeah,
key.
you're fine.
One. I'm going over there, and then move me one towards that blue key in the corner.
Got it. No, you just locked me in your side of the board. And I don't like it.
No, you can
No,
go up
there's a
the
whole-
Yeah,
long
just
way.
go the whole way around. Oh man.
No, I got plans for you. Draw this one. Done.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and play a 5 with my movement.
Jeez, Jimmy. I got
Mr.
you over here.
Numbers, man.
Just you point and put. Oh,
I'm going
you
to
got
go
it. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5, 6, 7, 8.
yeah. Not bad.
Nope.
Pac-Man movement.
Yep.
You gotta love it. I've got this real buff guy, and I'm very much not playing him like he's a buff attacking wizard. He looks like a bodybuilder, and I'm over here like running around snagging treasure, like not shooting at anyone,
It's an illusion.
running away from an ugly guy in his own
Whoa.
in his own place.
While that's true,
While that is an accurate statement,
not cool.
I take offense.
I'm going to go ahead and discard
Do you have the points for that?
illusion wall and hold on to that one.
Okay, so you're just
6,
discarding down at the end. Got it.
and then draw that.
Okay.
Okay.
And you played a 5, right? So
Yeah.
Well, so you would have drawn 2 is what I'm saying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you're right. 9. That's what I need to get to.
I'm going to use Magic Fist for its number. Once again, saying I'm not going to attack people. Don't attack me. It's fine. So we're going to make up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why are you going to the door?
Don't worry about it.
I don't like your-
So at the
I
end
don't
of
like
my
your
turn, I
actions here.
draw up. However, I do have a card that's specifically speed. Immediately after you end your turn, play this card and take an extra turn.
Nice.
That's a strong
This
one.
is pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So we're
I'll
gonna
have that.
we're not gonna discard for a number. We're gonna go 1, and I'm gonna play Pick Lock to go through. 2, 3. What is this? Okay, I'll figure that out. So I got 5. I'll draw up for the end of my second turn, and that's it for me. This is interesting.
Here I am. Line of sight attack. Line of sight attack.
Oh,
line of
interesting.
sight attack. Line of sight attack.
Should
A
really
little
cool with
bit.
that.
A little bit.
Yeah, we're just going to have to
Any other comments?
either discard all these cards or come after somebody and try and get my second point by murder.
No, I mean fists count, man. I will say that's hopefully having the Heartstone helps me a little bit in this murder spree that
We've got the Heartstone and the Shadowstone, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm
those
going to
both
move
help you.
4.
I couldn't take everything.
So
from
like
him.
I add points to stuff I'm doing damage, and it reduces damage incoming.
Yeah, it's great.
It's pretty good. I'm a
And
big
you had another card too
I'm a big fan. Well,
that I did not like.
that one I liked more. I needed the movement.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of that one.
Yeah, well, you could stop.
If you'd have let me have one of those, maybe we could have been friends.
Maybe this would have gone differently. That's the type of game this is, though. It feels like you're like,
The standees are the same on both sides. Yeah, the art on the standees
Yeah.
are the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way you face.
just double-sided little
Yep.
dudes.
Okay.
And there are 8 wizards
I'm,
options.
I'm going to stop. That was a boring turn, but
Okay.
I have a question.
yes.
If I stand on one side of a portal, theoretically, and there was someone hypothetically on the other side of a portal, are they in line of sight?
Yes.
Oh, I
That's
wish the
very
answer to that
good.
was different.
That's very good.
I truly wish that was not the answer.
So we're using portal rules here.
Yep.
Okay.
Hypothetically, Randy,
So
what if you just want to pick up treasure?
Dangerous thing goes in the portal. Dangerous thing comes out of the portal.
Don't like it. Not
So-
a fan.
I can't line of sight right now to where Hunter's standing.
Good.
Would you please move me one spot? Nope. That one.
Hey, there's treasure right
Good
here,
try.
man.
I'll get to it. I am going to use a ninja star. Got a throwing
That's
star
not cool.
through the portal here.
So
Attack.
here's a star.
Line of sight does 3 points of physical damage when thrown. You cannot stab with it.
Okay, wait.
Retrievable by anyone after it is thrown. This is a non-magical object.
I hope that it happened. So I reduce all damage I take by 1 point.
So
So I
2,
take 2.
Yes.
And that lands in my spot, I assume.
and that lands there.
So I'm
Does
down
that-
to 13.
That counts as an object. So if you pick it up, you're
Yes.
My turn is
So
over,
you
but
should leave the throwing star card where somebody can grab it.
so we know it's out there.
Yeah.
it's not in your supply.
Is
It's just
this-
in whoever's supply.
Yeah.
It does.
Yep, it's physically got a little throwing.
Can you keep it if you also have a treasure? Can you have it and the treasure? At the
It's
same
not a
time?
notched item card, so I believe so. I think that just indicates that you can pick it up.
Well, the notches, yeah, only the treasures have notches.
And then I'm going to move back to the spot I started in there. So just one back towards you, Hunter.
Sure. Thanks.
And then I will draw a card.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's good.
Randy, you're in my layer now.
I want you to know that.
Just so
That's
you
true.
understand, you just threw a dinky little star at me. There's more coming your way.
Hee-haw! Jimmy, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put down the shield stone. You may play any number as a counter to reduce the effect of a spell by the value of the number played. If either the points or duration of the attacking spell is reduced below 1, any other effects do not take place.
Hey, Chad, if we could vote on getting maybe some more even distribution of these stones, that'd be good.
What is happening with these stones? Oh my god.
I am.
Uh,
I did.
And I'm going to play the pick lock as a 2 for my movement.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, drop that treasure.
You saw one more piece of movement.
I do. And
You better keep looking. Better look elsewhere, sir. Blue mage keeps it locked down
I will
over here.
definitely go away from the blue mage.
That's the opposite. What?
Away from the blue mage.
I'm gonna
That's what you
discard
said, right?
telepathy to. Yeah, this one's pretty
2,
cool.
3,
I'm not
4,
gonna
5,
use it, but it lets you look at
6.
someone's hand.
7, 8.
It's cool information.
9.
But I'm gonna use it for its number. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop that bad boy off. And once it's dropped off, they can't steal it back, can they?
Oh, sure.
Oh,
they
yeah, I
can.
could walk over and
It's
grab that
just lying there.
100%.
Oh God.
It's not
My
locked.
3 away? That's weird.
Stealing it back doesn't count as a
God.
point for you, though.
Okay, got it. So once it's stolen back, well, no, but
It's wherever it
would
is.
take my point away though. Essentially, it would be
it's
You
denied.
were at 1, you
Yes.
would go back to 0.
Got it.
Yes.
That's
Hey,
what I
Hunter.
want to check.
You were at 1, you're on your way back to 0.
I'm gonna discard a round.
Put another series fireballs coming online. On this
We're
edition,
discarding
you,
around the corner. and drawing up to 7. Go ahead.
We do have a question. In this edition, do you die if you get both of your treasures stolen?
No.
No.
It's, gotta lose all your health points to die in this version.
Yes, you can go flying around like crazy and making trouble. You can even win with your treasure stolen by stealing other people's or being murderous. But yes, otherwise, logically, you would get a point for killing at the same time that you scored the point for the stolen treasure, and that's a bit overbalanced. Oh, okay. So I would like to do bad things.
I like what's happening there. Under is right there.
What is...
What?
What? What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. Just saying.
That I'm getting rid of.
It's just a song.
That's pretty good.
bad
It's not a
song.
That's
copyright
pretty
song or nothing.
good.
Don't like that song. Not a fan. I'm just gonna start punching.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to move 1, 2 into there.
Okay.
3 back through there. No.
Where?
No, to the. I'm going through the
gotta
portal.
go.
Oh no.
It's a party.
Hello. And I have 1 move left because I'm a fast person. And I am going to cast an attack on red.
I don't like this.
I do. I'm a fan.
Party over there.
Let's what you got here, Steve.
Spell jam.
Opponent cannot use any spell except the
With-
magic object's power.
With the 4.
You're attacking me. Opponent cannot use any spell except the magic object's power. Works only on the opponent, not their objects. Duration is the number played. So for 7 turns,
4 turns.
4. Oh,
This is just the power number associated
Man,
with that
Steve.
card if you blow it.
I'm gonna put that back on you so you can just sit there with your hand for 4 turns.
Oh, I don't like that as much.
I would vote against that too if I were you.
I don't have a card that gives me a vote. Okay, you're going to get to watch me running like a rabbit here. Yeah, that is a take that.
That
That's
is-
the highest order.
And
You want
here's
to
a
come
die.
at me with your mean-spiritedness.
Here's a die for you to keep track of that, just so you got
Hey,
one.
when you point at someone else, there's 4 fingers pointing back at you. 3 fingers pointing back at you.
How many fingers?
There's a thumb pointing somewhere
Yeah,
too.
thumb
We're
pointing
not
going.
counting that.
That's right. More than I can count. Okay. Well, I have just shot myself in the foot. I have 1 movement point left.
Yep, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna dodge the hell out of Git.
Yep, time to pick up a throwing star. Oh, you could pick up the throwing
I
star.
could pick up a throwing star, and that's the only kind of thing that I'm going to be doing for a while is
You're like, well,
Yes.
I can't do magic.
physical attacks, but I can do magic. So I will pick up that throwing star
Randy, can you have the card there?
and get the card.
So what spell made him not able to do magic any longer?
Spell jam.
Oh.
Spell jam, which was then reflected back at me.
Ah.
Okay, so I have 5. Those are discards.
And we can discard the 4 because we can track it with
6.
the die.
So
Yeah.
Geardruck says his buddies and my buddies and I were mistakenly taught the rules as you needed 3 points to win, but kills counted as a point. That seemed to work very well. Kills do count as a point, but you only need two points, and you can either do it via captured treasures or kills.
And I mean,
Depending on the edition, that might not have been a mistake.
and
That's
in,
true.
in your house,
Game has changed a lot.
do it. And if it
This
had
being 9th edition, so
if it had other stuff you could kill and things like that, it may have been easier to get the other point too. 15 is a bit of a hill to climb.
Kian says they've played 3-point to win games before. They're good, but they can go on quite long.
Yes.
Oh, that's useful.
Even at
Okay.
2 points, the game can go a little long. All right. So your
That's the way.
spell jam ticks down now, or is it on the?
I think it's on your turn.
Okay.
I would say.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
walk over.
I had already done my attack, so my 4 turns are.
Hunter, will you walk me 3 space over where that blue guy is?
Blue guy or blue treasure?
Blue guy.
Sure, you didn't mean treasure.
I'll come back for that treasure.
I really wish you'd not do that. You
I'm
want to be
a-
on the spaces of the blue guy?
Yeah,
That seems like pretty close.
it's pretty close. We're gonna do a magic attack here.
Uncomfortable.
Magic fist.
What's that?
It's an
sound
attack.
like?
This telekinetic blow does magical damage of 2 points plus any optional accompanying number. We're gonna do a 4-point attack on you here. So
That's convenient because I'm going to go ahead and use a heal counter instead of losing points to a magic attack. I gain them.
well, there you go.
I'll gain 4.
And I'm gonna pick up this.
I go to
Cool.
17.
You only would have lost 3 to it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have lost 3.
So
oh yeah,
you-
because I reduced so it's a
so-
16 instead of
yeah.
I gained 3. I'll take 3.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that sweet treasure that I'm sitting on. That
Oh,
that
you
seems
will?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Oh huh.
Hey, look, treasure.
It's your treasure.
Yeah.
I don't like
It's
that.
his treasure now.
That's how
Again.
wizards die in this dungeon, though. I feel like.
Let's go ahead and draw back up to 7. 1, 2, 3. That is me.
All right.
Oh, we should keep spell jam in front of me because I'm the one
that's-
jammed. I cannot use any spell except a magic object's power. So I still
How
have
does-
my speed.
How does punching work?
Uh,
Because I might be down to just punching,
Just doing some punching.
just wailing on this guy. Just
when all else fails, you can punch a foe in your own or an adjacent square. No card, countered normally. Counts as your attack for the turn. 1 point of damage.
you know what? That's sometimes all else has failed, and I feel like everything's failed. I've got a guy in my face.
We're going to use this card as for its number for movement. So it's
5
three.
or 3.
It's a
Okay.
three. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And
Randy, why does it always come down to you coming at me?
I thought about this, Hunter. I thought about it a lot in life, and
I'll draw a card and call that my turn.
I'm gonna punch Randy
You
for
got
1 damage.
You got a
Actually,
counter for a punch?
it's
2 damage.
2 damage
with
because
you.
I'm my Shadow Stone.
look at
I'm
that.
gonna
You got me
Thanos
down
punch
to
you.
13.
It's more damage than you did with your magic spell.
No, yeah, mine did reverse.
I'm just gonna wait till you have to go. So you know what? I'm actually gonna cut you off the pass here. I think 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna stay
What?
kind of close to you here, and we are gonna discard some stuff because this is mean. I don't want to use this on Steve,
Good.
but
don't.
but I
But,
kind
but you kind of
no, okay,
will.
no. Steve,
Plus.
wizarding truce here. I've got this guy, this red guy in my dungeon. I've got this card called Extend that would extend the duration of your magic issues by 2 turns. I'm just not going to use it
Line
on
of
you.
sight, though,
That
right?
would be nice.
Okay, I'm not using it on you.
It's line of sight, though, right?
No. It's just a card I can just add
No,
to
it's
it. I'm
just-
not doing
just
it.
a card
I'm not
you
doing
can
it. I'm
spell.
discarding. I don't need it.
What is
I don't
this?
need that kind of
What is
pain.
this?
I'm letting you know, Steve. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice.
You would think you'd been playing diplomacy.
Exactly.
My magic.
Where you
wizard.
lie constantly.
The
Wizard
guy who came
diplomacy.
into my house.
You're in my house now.
I'm getting my stuff.
You stole my
took my
PS5. You're stealing my magic PS5.
Oh,
Go ahead, Steve.
now it's on.
Power Stone 5.
There's a Donkey
Power
Kong
Stone 5.
situation.
Okay,
here.
well, I was going to consider stepping through that door and throwing a shuriken at you, but now I really shouldn't because you were nice to me.
Thank you, Steve.
Oh, I see how it is.
I was thinking of going,
There's a treasure just around the door, corner from the door. over
but
there.
there's a door.
There's a door.
But you're a wizard. You know what a door's
Well, he's
He
only
can't
right
cast
now.
any
He's
spells.
right now he's a ninja.
Right now, I'm a civilian with a throwing star.
Spells.
He's got to punch it. I suspect Jimmy has a lockpick in his hand if he knows the answer.
Someone was talking. They would love to see people create STLs for deluxe spell effects and things like that. And doors and stuff.
Creating STLs for the wizards would be nice. By the way, we have had a couple of requests for good looks at the characters, so at some point we should
We'll pile them up here at the end and get a good.
do a good close-up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Okay, so I can move 4, and that's
He's over there taking extra.
that's about all I can do.
It
But I
took
can
1
do
extra
it.
turn and just moved 3 spaces.
1, 2, a hole in the wall, 3, 4.
Are the cards divided into schools of magic similar to 8th edition, allowing for different metas and strategies?
No.
No.
No,
They are
one big deck.
They are. There are different types. There are attacks, neutrals, or objects, or counters. But
Oh, it's my turn.
you don't.
Yes.
I
You
would
don't
like
build
to step 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, this way.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, look, there's Hunter.
You do not build your own hand or your own deck building. Everyone's drawing off the common deck for these.
Hey, Hunter.
Uh-huh.
Fireball. Attack,
Ooh.
line of sight, does 5 points of magical damage. Any points that get through destroy all magical objects the opponent is carrying. Non-magical objects and
serious?
treasures are
Oh,
unaffected.
Mr. Stones could be harmed by this.
Thanos, your time has come.
Can you stop it?
5 damage?
5 minus 1 would be 4.
Oh my god. I'm down to 12.
And stoneless.
And stoneless.
That's
Now, did
my
the stones
attack.
prevent any of that damage?
It
coming
prevented
in?
1 coming in.
Yeah.
That's a big spell. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's no stone, but
People are looking forward to seeing you at Pensacon, Steve.
I'm looking forward to going. I have
that's
never been in Pensacola at all, so that'll be fun.
okay. That was my turn.
I'm about to-
Do I need to bring this? There's a question for whoever's coming to Pensacon. Do I need to bring this?
Let's see if James gets back to us there. All right, my turn.
I'm getting wailed on by an ugly guy in my dungeon.
Whoa!
It's not ugly anymore.
Well, that's arguable.
That was transient.
That's fair.
He's back to normal ugly, not extra
Yeah,
ugly.
it's just not the extra part.
All right, I will. Let's see. What's the green doing in my lair over here? Coming up on this treasure.
He's got a ninja star, man. You better watch out.
I'm going in this-
He's going wild. Can't believe I'm having to punch this wizard. I'm just like,
Can't believe you ran to me.
Uh,
Broke my door.
Let's do this. We'll spend 2 to speed ourselves up again,
okay.
and we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and pick up.
Uh-oh.
that.
Oh no, he's close.
All right, Steve. I think you know what you have to do.
Well, Steve's closing in on the first one I stole from his lair,
Yep.
so we'll just have to see how this works out.
Yes, and I was thinking about trying to go after a yellow treasure, but if I go after that, you'll get back home before I do, and you'll win, which I'm philosophically opposed to.
At a personal
Okay.
level, I'd like to point out.
And so these are considered stone walls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
So-
save that right now.
I need more destroyed walls.
More destroyed walls, huh?
He just needs to go around there and around there and around there.
Yeah, and he may have something get through the wall. I'm about to do a drive-by punching on the way through a portal. I'm just gonna be like,
Do you have to be in the same square? Or is it
adjacent or the same.
adjacent?
So I have 4 moves because of my speed.
I'm gonna
We're going to
discard
go
this
1 there.
Well, we're going to be Hunter's turn next.
Oh,
right?
sorry.
I like your
I
attitude and
missed one.
enthusiasm.
One,
Keep
two,
that,
three,
keep
four,
that
five, six,
energy.
seven,
You got
Yeah,
yours.
yeah, say that when you're eating shuriken.
Well,
9.
now
Go
that my
ahead.
stones are gone, I'm gonna have to play another stone, soul stone. It's not as good as the other stone.
It's
Well,
your soul stone.
Good news, if you have to sacrifice something you love, there's nothing here for you, buddy.
Yeah, it's not you, that's for sure. Let's see. So we're gonna.
James says absolutely he would love to play Wiz-War at Pensacon. He's bringing
Okay.
friends and family. They'd love
Walk.
to give it a try.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch you for one, right in the face.
Uh-huh.
See you later, dude. Whoa, man, this sucks. Oh man, I think I still have to. Here's the thing. I'm honestly considering just following Red around and punching him in the face every so often until he's dead, and then just keep punching him, just keep knocking him out.
Well, you might draw a card that would make that easier, but your punches are worth. No, they're not worth double anymore. Huh.
No, they're not. I'm gonna walk through
What does the soul stone do?
Soul Stone is my last 3 points can't be lost by spell attacks. They have to
Ah.
be physical.
Okay.
You gotta get to punching on me.
Shuriken.
Shuriken.
Or shurikens, yeah.
We know that one's
Um,
out here.
Oh, I'm gonna discard this to add 3 to my movement. I don't want to trade layers with anyone. I'm good.
Where's he
Um,
going?
I'm just getting more central. There's treasure in the general vicinity. We're gonna get your treasure again. Is what I'm
I
doing.
don't like what you're doing over
I'll
there.
draw
And
up.
I've talked about this in the
Oh,
past.
interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Go ahead, Steve.
Paul
Okay.
asks, will the retail price on this be the same as the Kickstarter price?
No, no. In your dreams, it will probably be $40 at the retail
That's
store.
not too much work.
No,
it
no,
makes
no.
sense
This is
'cause-
more than a $40 game, but it will
Yeah.
be more than the Kickstarter at retail.
Because if you take into account, it's in the same size box as a Munchkin Deluxe game, which is $35, but it's also got like double-sided board, 6 double-sided
And
boards, a bunch of
all the
tokens.
components, yeah.
It's Steve's turn now?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is
All right.
Steve's turn.
1,
And his
Oh, where is this?
2.
Oh, no. We're having a
oh
conversation.
yeah,
I
this
wasn't
is counting down.
Donating a
Actually-
shuriken?
thinking of a conversation as such. I was thinking about throwing the shuriken at you.
Oh,
So, throw shuriken. That is. No, I don't have the shuriken card in front of me. I have it in
you
my hand.
should. Does it sit in front of you once you have it? Is it?
No, it goes into your hand. Oh, because it's called a throwing star. So I'm looking for one where
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
seeing it. Okay, so I have thrown the shuriken at you. Do you do something about that?
I'll go down to 9. It's 3, right?
Yeah, that's 3.
11, 10.
Any example of the cards that use the D4/D8?
I don't think I've seen one yet.
It's used to determine which direction you go at an intersection when you're running away from ugly. I remember
Yeah,
that because
that's
we
true.
just did it. Okay, I moved 2 to get here. So I'm going to move 3.
Oh, it'll go 3 over
Oh.
there because it's red.
That's right.
I like
3,
that.
4.
I like how the rules work with that. It's very like you move through to get from one spot to get there, but then when you go back, it's a completely different zone.
If I pick up
There-
that shuriken,
there's
is
one
that
mark.
picking up an item?
That's picking
I
up an item.
stopped moving?
Yeah, the bending over is the same, whatever you're picking up. I
Right.
get one more card before you
Yeah.
start your turn, and now you start your turn. Okay. Go, go, go. Yes, I messed up on my movement there, and now I'm farther away from stealing that treasure back than I wanted to be. I may have just handed yellow the game.
I'd
Oh
like
yeah.
We'll try to speed up.
I'd like to move to. I'm gonna go 1 next to the portal, 2 through the portal, and 3 to where Steve is.
Yeah, we need to stop yellow.
Well, we are shooting at red a little bit much for
I didn't.
needing to stop somebody. We. Let's see what I've got here.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be much help.
Yeah, now Randy's
Actually, I
going
could
to start
maybe get in there.
talking about the bad effects of petty and malicious revenge.
What? No,
Which is very out of character, that would be.
I'm gonna do an astral projection. Choose an empty square within 3 squares of you, ignoring terrain. You may cast 1 LOS or adjacent spell on, as though you were in that square.
You better not be.
I'm gonna put a
targeting me.
granite cube right here.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why are you doing this to me?
It's not you.
Specifically
This
me.
is you go that way. Go that way. There's plenty of stuff over there. Stay away from my
Plenty
business.
of stuff over there, huh?
Yeah, I think we all know that this is fair.
We all know that this is fair. Okay.
And then Steve, I'm going to attack you. Move 1 opponent to any square, including occupied squares. This says attack LOS, so I hit you and then I move you?
Ooh.
Would you teleport foe? Would you?
It's an attack, which means it's your 1 attack card per turn.
Correct.
It doesn't hurt me. It just moves me someplace.
Do I have to have the spot you're moving to in LOS?
No, you have to have me in LOS. Why don't you put
I
me
would
on
like to
top
move
of
you
my
on top
treasure?
of that treasure.
Yeah.
Would you be so kind as to put this on top of?
How far can you move them?
Any square.
But I gotta move him, not me. So it's
Wow.
I mean, theoretically, it could be some square in an entirely different
No,
game in
no.
another county.
no.
No,
Oh,
it says
no.
any square.
I don't want it says these squares are these squares
A
for this
town
universe.
square in Round
Yes,
Rock.
it's
Right.
it is. 5, 6, 7. Okay. That is my turn.
Jimmy.
All right.
Oh no. He's got a full grip too, guys. He is ready to go. 1, 2, 3.
If he can get home
4, 5. He just
before
needs 6
Steve
and
picks
get
it
through a
up.
wall. Do you have 6 and get through a wall?
I don't have that.
That's what we like to hear.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 5 and get through a wall would do it.
Yeah, let's get this to get through the wall part. That's the problem.
Fair enough.
I had one that let me get through things, just not walls. Oh.
Oh, through the, like a granite block someone conveniently.
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
not that
whoa,
either.
whoa.
Body of Mist is not as versatile as it sounds. You can get some
Very
doors.
specific.
All right.
Oh, wait,
so,
that meant something. I should have put fiddling with it. That had a 2 on it.
Yep, that's your countdown.
Man, it's gonna be a reckoning when that clears up.
this is definitely going to be in storage later.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
will be
is
one of
going
those.
into our regular distribution.
Yes, it is.
In the unlikely event that we sell so many on the Kickstarter that we don't feel we can supply stores right away, we'll supply stores later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess we're going to go ahead and go with more movement is better.
More is better.
So we'll use the 2 on this card to move. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Considered coming through and abolishing the portal, but that was when people were further away from my stuff. Let's see, I've only got line of sight to the space in front of me right now.
Oh, that's LOS. Are you kidding me?
All right, I'm going to discard that. And that one I might hang on to.
Man, it's gonna be
It's
tough.
hard
I don't
to
know how we're
do
gonna
that.
stop Jimmy. Oh, I guess
It's
you can pick up your
4,
treasure.
5,
I
6,
will pick up his treasure, and that will end my
7,
turn.
8.
That's
I
right.
should have picked it up at the end of my
9.
last
You
turn.
can't.
I was stupid.
It wasn't your
there.
turn. It was
I
on
wasn't
Randy's
there.
turn.
That's
You
right.
did it on my turn
That's
because
okay. I wondered how I could be so dumb.
All right,
The
I
answer is
am
dumb
good.
in a different way. Forgot how I got there. Yeah, he can
Sure.
get there.
Okay. Well, I'm less worried about you now, Jimmy. I was gonna go ham on you for
Oh,
about
yeah?
a second,
Yeah.
but now I'm gonna go ham on Randy
What?
instead because
What's this? What is
because
this?
he's there. I'm
One,
gonna-
I like ham.
gonna go 1, 2.
Oh man.
We're gonna shoot you with a water bolt.
No, we are not doing
Oh,
3D
that's a
Star
favorite.
Trek chess with this.
4 with a 4 on it, so we're gonna do 2 damage to you and push you back 2. Do I want to push you back? Just do 4 damage to you.
Well, if you push him back, yeah, it depends on where you want him. Because
Yeah.
you could push him back 2 squares, he'd end up there, and then he'd take 2 damage.
Oh
from-
yeah, I guess.
Well, it's my
well,
door.
it's
Do I go
his
through?
door, yeah, he would go through. So he'd wind up there behind the door and take 1 damage from hitting
True.
the wall. You probably want to hurt him.
Yeah, I'll just do 4 straight to your face.
Oh. Well, now that you've made that a relevant choice. Blocks any spell attack, but not a
Man,
physical attack.
It'd be
will
funny
stop
if
physically
I had
one
the
attack
one
only.
anti in the deck.
What? What
and
are you
countered
playing?
your counter.
What are you
It
playing?
would.
I'm playing anti to counter the counter.
Oh. Ante. You got it.
Bingo, bango.
So you're gonna do 4?
Doing 4 damage.
I'm
And
down to 5.
I'm gonna cast reuse spell to get that spell I just used back.
Oh, good one.
Which one? Ante?
Water
Ante?
bolts.
Anti- oh.
Because counter. I don't
Water
think
bolt?
because that's a counter, not a
Yeah.
spell. I don't know how that works actually.
It's a spell.
Okay, I'll get anti back. That's a good one.
Pretty
It's a
good.
nice one to have in the back pocket.
If it's a counter, it's a spell.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that would make sense. I saw one more movement, so I'm gonna go through this door since Red's.
There is no door. It's a
Oh, there's
hole in
no,
the wall.
There's a hole. I'll go through the hole in the wall. Sorry, but Red's is just this maze of nonsense I don't want to deal with. It's got a granite block and a wall. I'll draw up. That is my turn. 1, 2.
I don't like what happened there.
You sure? Oh, another stone?
Okay.
I'm the stone collector.
You done?
I am. Yes.
Well, let's see. gonna do what I have to do to keep Jimmy from winning, which is pick up the treasure so it's no longer his. But that ends my move, and I can't do any spells, so I'm done.
All right.
That's nice.
I am gonna
That's real nice.
That's probably the nicest stone I've gotten so far.
pass through wall.
I don't
I'm
like
just gonna
that.
Go 1. We're gonna throw this thing on the ground right here.
Oh, you could, yeah, 'cause you could drop it. Really.
2. Let's head this way. 3. You know
Well,
what? In fact, let's just drop it right here on my base.
make it harder.
Let me point out something that you might not have been thinking about. I don't think it would change your move, but that's a wall there too. And if you passed through it, Pac-Man would take effect and you'd be over here.
It'd be nice. However, I got to get rid of 1 treasure before I go to the
And
next.
he's
Yeah.
pretty much locked it into a vault now. We're,
Yeah.
we're-
Well, you got to come in. That's my hope. I am gonna discard Water Bolt.
Oh, you had that too.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna draw cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
This has been going fast. Yeah, we're an hour and 15 minutes in, and
And that was with some intro spiel as well too. So
Yeah.
probably just an hour in. And we're getting close. Hopefully.
we were real close. Yes, if
Was that your turn, Rainey?
That is my turn.
Okay. In that case,
What's your stone now, dude?
it's going to be real nice.
it's
I would
so
go ahead and move my 3.
I just have another stone. I haven't
Just
got
hit
to play
3.
it during my turn.
Just
It is
hit
it is
3.
the coolest stone. I will explain it though when I get it. It's very fun.
All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
right.
Hey, looks you're both cool. You both have green treasure.
Yep.
Get out there, Steve. Run!
But he's now not only within line of sight, but he's within 1 square range and he's within punching range.
Also
so
true.
I figured that I get to suffer now while I can't cast a spell.
Chat wonders, has anyone actually scored a point yet?
Yeah, Hunter did.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy did.
I
Jimmy scored.
I did.
Jimmy almost had 2, and so
Yeah.
did Steve. Still has.
Steve's
one.
got 1. However, those points were taken away by vicious,
malicious
malicious,
nonsense.
So I
and
think
delicious.
we're going to go ahead and
So throw
use an
this.
attack card. The Universal Solvent
Oh no.
ranges adjacent, destroys any uncarried object except a granite cube or a treasure, does 5 points of magical damage to a wizard.
Jeez. Well,
Okay.
that's certainly one way
Well,
to take a
Now,
lot of damage.
Remember, you can't play any. You're still
That's-
prevented from playing them.
Yeah,
cards.
I'm
That's
just
that seems less like magic and more like you just poured acid on him.
yeah. Well, that
Pretty much
destroyed
that's what.
that destroyed my speed stone, and it costs me 5 points, getting me down.
Any uncarried object.
Oh no, you're good. You keep your speed
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
What an uncarried object be?
Something that was in
Like
the
the
square.
ninja star that fell in the square.
Oh,
so
got it,
wasn't
got it,
picked
got it,
up.
got it.
If there was a troublesome weapon, you could just dump the
I
side
don't
stone.
remember. Does the universal solvent dissolve a granite cube?
No,
No.
no,
Specifically
no granite
listed.
cubes or treasures.
Okay. So I have taken my 5 hits.
Okay.
You still got movement, right?
I do not still have
No.
movement.
Oh, you moved already.
I
Okay,
moved my
sorry.
3.
For once, he didn't play a 5 on top of it.
All right.
These guys.
Glad he couldn't just dissolve me and leave that treasure sitting there.
What was
Anti isn't a counter spell, right? It only counters counter spells.
It only counters. Yeah.
No reason.
No reason. Just checking. Just checking.
Super cool.
clarify.
Real happy with that.
Just
Cool,
thinking about
cool.
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 It's
No
fine.
big deal. No big deal. Just want to check
And you
real
can
quick.
totally move through opponent's space.
Yes.
which is
Yes.
fine.
Yep, and you can even end your turn on the opponent's space.
You know, I'll have a party in Jimmy's house there.
What will that do?
Yeah, but we brought the same thing.
You just do it. Just do it, and don't worry about what it does.
It's a lot of jello
Random,
mold.
Jimmy.
90, I don't want to do. Okay. Yeah, we will also rotate a sector. Rotate any one sector
no.
90 or 180 degrees.
Okay, now, does that card explain what to do about weird stuff? No, it
No, it does
doesn't.
not.
So time for me to start looking in the
Into
rules
that, I
and
will
seeing
carefully.
what happens. Because the one that you're moving, I believe that it's a D4 roll to see which it stays with.
Which would make sense.
Yes. Yes. Roll a die. On a high, it stays with the
Well, then it could
sector
D6.
being rotated. On a low, it stays with the rest of the board.
It's irrelevant then. It's
Yeah.
it's 50-50 one way or the other.
High, so it stays with. High goes where?
High is on the page that I just closed off again. Thank you.
It stays with the sector.
Yes.
Stays with the rotated sector.
Yes.
I didn't like that at
So
all.
it's there.
This is interesting spots. That means if I walk through there, where do I come out of?
There.
Right
There.
here.
Pac-Man.
Oh, it's just the exact opposite. Oh, that is extremely intriguing. Interesting.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3,
Wacky.
4, 5, 6.
Not what I
Have
want.
anything else? I want to
That's
do
the opposite
here?
of what I want.
No. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Is that your movement?
No, that is.
That was a
Oh,
that was
wow.
her. I'm gonna play
that
Vision
is
Stone.
2, so
So this essentially, when I want it to, it allows sight through any one wall, door, or object, giving you line of sight, which is real freaking cool. We are going to do some stuff.
Now there's a wall between me and the portal. I don't like that.
There's a y'all are gonna have some other problems in a sec too. I think I'm gonna go here. No. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna do create wall, and we're gonna make a wall here. Is that a wall?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that wall there.
Oh,
And that was my 3. I don't want to do that.
My plan. What the heck?
plan. That was your first
And-
mistake.
Yeah. What are you doing here? And that's it. That's my turn. Go ahead, Steve.
Well,
That
I have 4 move. I
might
don't have
actually
anything
be
that gets me
helpful.
through a wall.
you're gonna take the long way home.
Yes, I'm going to take the long way home. I'm going to move. I'm going to stop on the way too. 1, 2, punch.
Exactly. Jimmy, take it one once you got something. We'll take
I'll
the
take
long
one.
way home.
3, 4. Well, something may come up. And this, I'm now a wizard again.
Yes, Spelljam is
My
out of here.
powers have
It's a
returned.
vicious spell. It's so mean.
The fact that I could have added 2 turns, that is gnarly.
My
is bad.
turn. I am going to use the 2 on the bottom of this to get 5 movement.
Oh, you're actually
1,
gonna leave your place?
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm down there by that busted. The
Sounds
kind.
good.
That's it. That's me.
Jimmy, already.
All right.
This is hilarious. I love this. I keep getting
Let's-
stones.
Let's go ahead and move 1, 2.
You're not going to drop off your.
I got one that's getting away.
Your
so I gotta-
treasure.
gotta
Okay.
stop it from getting away first.
But you could have dropped your treasure back by your base
Yeah. One.
with for 0. It doesn't cost you anything.
No,
to
no, I
drop
got to move on to that space to drop it.
No, you could have dropped it right next to it and come back and move. Why bring it with you further away from the base and come back and get it later? When you could come
Just
back home.
conveniently right on the other side of that wall that you're near.
No, no, no. Well,
Yes.
do as you will, Jimmy.
All right. Yeah, you're right. I can probably just leave it in this spot.
Yeah, it won't be a point yet, but you got to come home with another treasure anyway. So
All right.
Well,
so
he doesn't have a
draw
card that
one,
says
two.
snatch a treasure from Steve's hands.
It doesn't. We have to do
So
it the hard
We,
way.
We'll
we
have
need
to
to, we
do
need
it.
to make
It'll
sure
be
to write
harder.
that into the rules.
So
Snatch treasures from Steve's hand.
lightning, line of sight attack, does magical damage equal to the number played. If any damage gets through, the opponent may not play an attack on the next turn. 5.
Ouch.
Steve, we're just playing stuff so Steve doesn't get to play
Steve doesn't get to
cards.
play.
He doesn't get to play
No.
cards.
No
specifically.
you card. Well, shuriken. Ah, shuriken.
But you're not clear on what you're shooting at because I'm invisible.
Oh!
So roll a 1 on the d4.
He has to roll.
I have
He
to roll
has to
1 to be
one.
able to target you.
Yes.
All right.
1 in 4 chance of hitting me.
And it's a 4.
Okay.
Negatory. Nice.
Lightning on the
That
wall.
was a good one. That was important.
That was good.
That's a cool card. Something that's wasted. Nice.
It's an even better card because if he hit me, I could still play a counter.
Oh, you can play a number with it too, which is cool.
All right. Don't think I have anything else to do except. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I will play speed. We do after you end your turn. Play this card and take an extra turn.
No.
And maybe use the end of the turn you draw this card.
There you go.
Really? Well, that's nice.
We've seen this before.
He's gonna come after me again.
He's just wailing on
We need
Steve.
to. We gotta do stuff.
Well, no, he's invisible still. You still have to do it because its duration is still.
Is
I think. Well, maybe not because it's a new turn. Never mind.
Duration
Never
is the
mind.
number played.
Yeah, but it's a new turn.
So if there's no number, it's 1 turn.
Yeah, and you're in a new turn now. It's not just extend your turn; it's take a new turn.
Well, if that's the case, then these the can't play a card. Did that count down on all the rest of our turns too?
No.
It's only on your own turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth doing if it
Right.
was only 1 turn around the board.
So are you still invisible or not right now?
I am not.
Okay.
That invisible was a counter to your lightning spell.
Oh, that's true.
I'll use it as a counter instead of a
okay,
neutral.
got it. That makes sense. What you got?
That is a particular counter / neutral card.
I've got a lightning spell.
Gee,
3.
Steve.
Okay. Featherweight. You become light as a feather. Each point of damage turns into movement 1 square away from the source of the damage. At intersections, you decide which way to move.
That's
You
cool.
may go around corners.
So do you actually? So it turns into movement. So you
Yes.
physically.
So
Yes.
it moves 3 spaces.
There's
Yeah.
the
Instead.
So I
Fun
go zappo, zappo, zappo. And as you can see, my hair is all standing up.
And you took
but,
3 damage too, right?
No.
No.
It turns into movement.
Oh.
Yes.
It's converted. That's why I was
From
asking if it was
the
turned
attack,
in.
you count each friendly damage you counter.
So.
All right, so that was my attack.
Mm-hmm.
So how much do I want to keep pursuing this?
I guess it depends on how many attack cards I've got in my hand.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I think we'll go ahead and cut our losses here.
You
We'll
think that?
move 1, 2, 3.
You're not going to pick up the treasure on the way through.
I'm
Brain.
not.
You're awesome.
I'm going to play drag. And drag any movable object within line of sight by the shortest straight path towards you until it runs into a fixed object or arrives in your square.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Pretty
Delivery.
good, Jimmy.
Good choice.
1, 2,
Unfortunately,
3, 4, 5.
I mean, you're fine.
Okay.
You're not
6,
fine.
7,
Things aren't fine for you, Jimmy.
8, 9.
I'd like to. Vision Stone activated. We're gonna look through this wall. I'm gonna use stretch.
Yeah.
Stretch my arms like taffy. You may pick up any one uncarried object in my line of sight. Conveniently, this green treasure is in my line of sight.
I'm going to play a counter.
I'm gonna ante that counter.
You have to
'cause-
play the counter, though.
But you gotta play it. Get it out of there, Jimmy. Get out of
Raises a
here.
wall of shadow once per
Yeah,
long.
wall of shadow. Get it out of here. I'm gonna pick this up.
I'm going to play Ward. Cast when a foe picks up any one of your treasures.
I
Take
swear to God.
take 3 magical damage
What? Okay.
and roll the d4. On a 1 or 2, you drop the treasure.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Great. Good. I like it. I'm down to 9.
Does it drop in his square?
It would drop it. I believe it would drop
It says picks up, so yeah.
a 2.
A 2, the treasure is dropped.
Fine. Fine. Everyone doesn't want me to use my tappy arms stretching through walls that I can see through. I get it.
I had no problem with that.
You know, that was an issue. I am gonna do this. Oh wait, no. When I pick up my turn ins, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you're moving.
No,
it.
you're moving in.
I'm
You can play
moving
other
in.
stuff.
Just to kind of move me away from this, I'm gonna rotate sector. Oh, what is this? I'm just gonna rotate the sector. Here.
That does not go with it.
It is not. It stays here. Okay.
Yeah, it's outside.
2 through
the
4.
board. Okay, what did that do?
6. Ruins everything. That's me.
It didn't affect my runaway.
I just wanted to stay away from red. It was like looking at me wrong.
Why ever would that be a thing?
Shut up, Brandy.
Oh. Should have read my cards.
Okay, so I'm not even in a really convenient place to harass anyone anymore.
So if I create a door on someone else's board, not saying I can create doors on anyone's boards, but if I was to create a door on someone else's board, it's locked. I couldn't get through it.
Right. It's a normal door.
That sucks. Don't like it.
Yeah, I'm down to 3 cards in my hand. And none of them is exactly what I need to get out of West Nowhere carrying a treasure. So,
You're like, there's definitely going to be a point score. Are you at 5?
no.
No, Randy.
What you? Why are we bringing that up now?
That's a point.
Why is that something we're talking about? Like,
It's
why is that
important.
even a thing?
It's important to know that
Am
you're
I at 5? Yeah, that's a 5. Whoa, it's 5.
He's like, am I close enough? Sure,
1,
whatever.
2, 3, 4.
By any metric
Yeah,
I'm
that's
supposed to die. But
All right.
is
Well,
that important?
now that we're all bringing up, am I gonna die? I'm gonna move.
I just want to check.
We're gonna move. 5 plus 3 is. I've got
Whew.
8 movement.
Feisty. Where are you
1,
moving?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That blue treasure right there, please.
Here,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, you were just kind of like jitterily pointing.
I'd like to pick it up and put it on my pretty little red head.
Ward! No, I'm joking. You're fine. There we go. My hands can work.
Should be very thankful I didn't read my cards, Hunter.
I don't. I'm not thankful for anything that's happening.
Okay. Okay.
Play when an opponent has taffy arms. He squeezes his own head like a zit.
Oh no.
It is your turn, Jimmy.
All right. I had 2 treasures over here.
Yeah, they kind of escaped your grasp a little
gone.
bit. But here's a treasure.
Yeah.
He's red. And he's made of flesh and blood. And he's ready to die.
Come on. Come on.
From punch.
I don't think we need to talk about that.
Oh, that green treasure there, have you actually picked that one up?
He had to
or-
drop it.
At one point,
Oh,
I picked it up, and then
okay.
you warded it,
Oh,
and I took
okay.
a little bit of damage,
Mhm.
and it got a
And
little
that's-
sticky and a little hot. I was like, "Oh no, what's going on?" And then it slipped out of my hands.
That's where that is. Okay.
Wasn't great. Wasn't my finest hour, but you know, we're doing the best with what we've got.
I'm just looking forward to. Oh, I did not draw up. I did
This
my
is-
thing and I did not draw up.
Oh, that would be a terrible.
That would be stupid.
I can't believe I dropped that treasure. It's the only thing I needed to not do. I take the
Oh,
damage.
that's interesting.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and play 2 for a movement.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where are you heading?
we will go 1, 2, 3.
Wait,
How'd
why
you
do you
go
have
through
the
the
wall?
wall?
Oh, I thought that was a door.
Nope.
Nope.
Ah,
I would
Oh.
change your activity there.
There we go. Make it a little clearer. Sorry.
in that case,
You take that back.
I think I'm still going to use the extra movement.
Yeah, I'd use my vision
Uh.
stone to see through it. I used a vision stone and it was like stretching my arms out like Mr. Fantastic. And then it was booby trapped.
Okay, so
That
I
does
was
happen.
I was Invisible Girl. You were Mr.
That's true.
Fantastic.
Randy was actually that one.
Yeah, he was the thing.
I had a lot of
So-
lightning. It's sort of like
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, there you go. Close enough.
So you need a fireball spell though.
Wait, I used the fireball. I want to be the fireball.
Nope, sorry. Sorry, man.
We're ugly.
You scared me enough to run away, so you get to be
To jump back
thing.
through a portal. My whole plan foiled.
Foiled by a portal.
Oh well.
Hey, you're the only one who's locked your treasure up. You have like successfully
Can you play multiple numbers for speed or just one?
Just one.
just one.
Well, then we'll play the 4 for speed instead.
He's running.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I could see that.
Now, here's my question. Why? Why are you doing this?
Because treasure.
Don't like it. Gonna be real.
Because someone put a wall in my lair that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
Well, you could always just ignore the treasure, double back, and cast an attack
So
spell.
is that your turn?
After I draw these 2 cards, it is eventually.
Will you hand me those other two
yes.
cards? We'll.
I'm gonna successfully pick up a treasure, hopefully, without someone playing a ward on it.
Let's see.
Steve, why would you do that? to me?
W-A-T. Okay.
Oh, no. I am gonna. That's the end of my movement. I'm gonna discard some cards here because these are getting not as good to me. I don't want to swap sectors. It's just like it's too wild. I can't do it. I will do those and draw one. Thank you.
Would you hand me the discards?
Oh, interesting.
We're gonna. I assume, Steve, that when the cards are all discarded, we shuffle up, make new deck.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's a 6. Whose turn?
It is Steve's.
Okay. So
I didn't look.
Wasn't worried about you.
Oh.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it. Someone kill Randy.
Whoa!
Just do it. Just somebody kill Randy.
We've talked about this.
Hunter,
so
stayed on stream as evidence.
Oh no. It's
Premeditated.
premeditation. No, dang. We
I
screwed up.
am going to start by standing where I am and casting a fireball through the portal.
Okay. That's
Ow.
true with your argument.
What can you do about a fireball?
Let's see.
a lot.
I'm looking for counters here.
Anti, no, I'm joking. That's a lot.
How much is it going to be?
5 points.
5 points.
And all magical objects you're carrying, which I believe those are magical
Oh,
objects.
They are.
The brainstone would finally go away.
Yeah. So I have a shield.
What does that do?
Blocks any spell attack.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty definite.
Yeah, okay then.
That is a spell
Sure,
attack.
you did it. Steve finally gets to cast spells, and they're getting counted.
I'm a wizard. What'd you think? I was gonna be like,
we
ooh.
decided I was the fire guy, right? So
Apparently.
immune to it. Apparently.
And I'm going to move 1. Hello, sorry I missed you. 2, 3, 4.
Speed. It's a lot of. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm uncomfortable with the amount of treasure stuff that's going on my tile.
There's
There's just a lot of
There's
stuff
3 treasures
happening
there.
here
All
that
you gotta
I'm
do
not
is
a fan
take
of.
them and walk them home.
There's a lot of problems with what's happening over here.
Anyway, I'm done except for drawing a card. Which I always
All right.
forget to do. Oh, that's cute.
My
What are
turn.
you?
All right. We are gonna use that for the 2 for movement.
Okay.
I got a 5. I'd like to go stand on the shuriken. I'd like to pick up the shuriken.
There you go. There's your card.
Welcome home, shuriken.
The shuriken's made its way back to its.
Throwing star,
Father.
technically, but there won't be any attack, I think. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to swap sectors. I'm going to discard swap sectors and draw a card. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep. That's a card.
Jimmy.
Your turn, Jimmy.
So can you end movement in a space with somebody?
Yes.
Okay. Also, can we get some cards on this side of the table from that?
How many need?
Oh.
This is what's left.
I don't need any right now. I'm going to need.
We've
some.
got the end of the pile is
Got
the
it.
only reason we
Got it.
made one
Okay.
stack. You
Noted.
know what?
Noted.
Everyone can get
No,
at it. It's
Nope, we're good.
And this is
We'll
fine,
just ask
We're good.
for you,
Yeah.
Randy.
All right.
may I have those 2 stones, Hunter?
Let's-
whatever
Oh,
it is.
yeah, your
No,
stones.
no,
Oh,
no,
no.
the cards, not stones.
We answered the question about where
Where those go?
those go. Do we have any other outstanding questions?
We had that question about the D8. So far, it didn't matter that it was a D8 for that thing. It was just the top half of a die in it. That could be a D6 or a D8 or a coin.
Well, we had 1 or 2 on the D4 for something, and
There was a
one
spell
on the
effect that
D4.
did something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's used for randomizer on spells.
Is it ever used as a D8?
No,
It's never used as a D8. We just made it a D8 so it would roll.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, Jimmy.
It's
Alright.
used as a
I've
D4,
got-
but it hasn't done anything yet that a D6
Movement
couldn't
of
do.
1, 2,
Yes, it has.
3.
1 out of 4.
and join Steve here.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to cast Stone Dead. Does magical damage equal to the number played times the number of magic stones the opponent carries.
Ooh,
But he has only
I
one
have
stone.
1.
Good thing it's line of sight.
No,
Hunter.
I think you don't want to do that.
Man, what would that do to Hunter?
Well, we're going to play it with Fool's Gold, which is what I should have used last time. I didn't see it.
Shocking.
But it's a 3. So 3 times your 2 stones would be 6 damage.
I'm gonna play blunt. Reduce it by half.
So 3 damage?
3 damage.
Okay.
Now the 6. Still not good, but better than that.
I'm going to go ahead and play down. No, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and discard that.
Good.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 4 cards, please.
Jimmy gets 4 cards. 4 cards.
Jimmy, I'm gonna hit you in the head with a big rock. 3 points of physical damage.
I love how the wizard battle has turned into a rock throwing fight.
It's just 3
2
points of
squares,
physical-
like I can cast lightning bolts across the whole dungeon, and you're just standing 1 foot apart, wrestling and hitting each other with rocks.
We look like idiots, just like
We're wizards.
Learn your wizardry from
That's
the
not a
first
spell.
nope.
Well,
Just a
we
big
have the
rock.
knowledge.
Jimmy, it's just a big
Sometimes a
rock,
rock
I'm
is
sorry.
more than a rock.
Oh, I need this object card out here. Sorry. Oh no, it's an attack. It's just an attack.
Okay. So it's 3.
3 damage.
All right.
What's that get you down to?
11.
11.
Now I'm gonna create door,
Goodness.
kill each other. Can I
Leave
not do
it.
that?
Yes, but you need to leave it open if. Oh no, that's the 2 of us in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You don't need to leave it open.
No, I'm good.
for that.
I don't want to see what happens next.
Yeah, that's. I just do a rock in there. It's like and go. I'll increase my speed by 3 and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop this off. 5. Oh, why did I increase it by 3? I wasn't using that card anyway. I'm gonna hang out there. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna draw up. Like I get 4 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got it.
Appreciate you.
Okay, well, I'm going to use my other
Gene
fireball.
says, Wizard Brawl, Wizard Brawl.
I threw Rockin-a-Roo beta doors and go.
Yes, that's the difference between that and ordinary rock throwing. Meanwhile, trapped in the room with Jimmy, I'm going to use my other fireball spell on him. See what he has
He had
next.
something better than a rock. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot.
Well, I've got one counter, and it won't block all of it. Since it's close quarters, Steve, let's split the damage.
Lovely.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh,
How does
no.
it say to split it?
A spell cast against you works 50% rounded up against both you and the caster.
Oh.
So
Three to
I
three.
take 3, you take 3, you lose your stone.
And you lose your stone, Steve. A fireball.
Oh,
does
yes.
damage to you.
Oh man, I created some havoc.
Yeah.
Why do we lose the stones?
that's what the
Fireball does
fireball's
it.
effect is.
Fireball, if fireball
it's over there.
damage gets through, it destroys
Get rid of
magic
that
objects.
brainstone.
May I have
fire.
all of those stones and things for any of those face-up
I'm
cards?
the
that
one
are-
with stones now, Jimmy.
What's that card?
This is
That's
the big rock.
Got it.
And actually, the ninja star should be out too, because it's
It's in my hand.
okay. You leave it out in front, I think, is what it is.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, any objects you carry are.
Okay. It'll be out there, and I will draw an additional
is totally
card.
No, they still
it's
count.
in my hand. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move 1. Well, yeah, we have
Randy,
we have to play this.
I want you
so
slightly dead.
this just gets me a total of 7 now because I'm no longer faster. Move 1, move 2, cast a granite cube.
How does this
Starts punching door.
start punching? Hey, I left you with a rock at least.
At least you got a rock to do some melee damage to the
That's
door.
3.
amazing. I'm gonna take a picture of this particular moment
Okay.
where he's strapped. No, keep going.
Three.
You're fine.
Well, it's funnier if I'm still sitting there, I think. Turn face that way.
There we go. There's a rock. It's a literal rock in a hard place.
Yes.
Actually, 2 rocks in a hard place. Okay, we got it. Oh my gosh.
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, I'm not sure how I'm going to get home. There are more and more doors.
Yeah, actually, how do you get it? Oh, because you can go back. No, wait, that would send you back this
You
way.
can go back through.
Yikes. This is rough.
Yeah. Well,
Head for blue. There's a blue door over there. I'll get you home.
No, that's true. That
We
doesn't
could head through Randy over here.
Yeah, you could have headed towards me instead.
maybe so. He'll cast evil spells on me.
Well, I'm
but-
a wizard.
yeah.
I don't
1,
do
2,
rocks
3,
in phone
4,
booths.
5, 6. I've already attacked. 7. Yeah,
Wow. It's magic.
it's magic. Okay, so I'm down to only 3 cards because I don't have my stone anymore, so I get 4. 1.
Now the granite stones, the granite cubes, they stay out to mark what's
3.
happening, or do they get discarded?
No, they're there.
4.
Right.
Well, the stone, as far as I know, can't be moved. We might as well discard.
Oh, okay.
We just need to know the granite stone is there.
Well, if the card gets discarded, then if it were to be drawn again, it could be played again. And there would be no more granite cube tokens to use.
We've
We've
got
got 1 more.
Is there another card in the deck? I wonder.
Maybe.
Regardless.
But
find out.
I can go out and get some granite stones. That's no problem.
rocks fall, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Rocks fell all around me, apparently.
Rocks fall.
Oh,
Jimmy
okay.
died? Jimmy's been cask of a Amontillado over.
Steve, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Oh no.
Okay.
Number 1, what color treasure are you carrying?
Lots of green.
It's green. It's my own, which I would like to take home.
Hunter, what color treasure are you standing on?
Green. You'd like to take it home.
Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Of course, Jimmy can always hope to draw the teleport card.
Hunter, how many hit points do you have?
That's irrelevant.
No, yeah.
Be six.
It'd be 6.
What did you have?
I have 5.
Question. Real quick question. Do I have to be the one that brings the treasure to my home base?
No.
Just checking. That's
Just
all I need to know.
for nobody's.
Oh, wait.
Nope,
So-
nobody's reached. No, Steve,
I understand your question better now.
no, don't, no, don't do that. I like your initial answer better. Than
If you have an enemy treasure on your lair, you have a victory point. So, Santa Claus can put it there.
That's cool. I got the Santa Claus card.
You got Santa
What are
Claus
the
cards?
stones you have in front of you, Hunter?
Stones, the Vision Stone and the Soul Stone.
And the soul stone says,
You gotta do physical damage to kill me. My last 3 hit points are not assailable by magic.
"Oh, jerks."
I didn't do anything.
Oh, I did not know that.
That you were jerks, or
No, that he could not
We
be.
knew that.
all right.
You got rocks to worry about, Jimmy. I don't want to hear.
Okay, we got to do it this way. Then I got no choice. Steve, I'm gonna do an attack on you.
But I'm so nice.
I know. We're gonna do a power drain for 5
Ooh.
times 2, so 10.
What is the text on power drain?
Drain. It's an attack. Drain life points from an opponent equal to the number played, and add them to your own life points. So I am taking 10 points from you and adding them to me. It would only be 7, I believe.
Why did you say it would only be?
You only have
because
7.
that's all I've got.
I would love
yes.
to take more
Okay.
than you have.
Well, I will use the counter of split damage. Now, as I read that, that makes each of us steal 5 from the other, so the net effect is 0.
I guess. I mean, neither dead nor.
Yeah, it's
Does
just
what damage say it does the card, or did it just say that reduces the number?
works 50% rounded up against both you and the caster.
Okay.
That would have, because it was 10, it would have killed me, but we don't, like I would go down and up.
Well, it worked. I mean, we assume it's simultaneous.
Okay,
And if it's simultaneous, I don't see how it could kill you.
it doesn't kill me.
You were getting strength at the same time you were losing it.
All right.
So we have a 7 and a
You
5.
probably had a real weird feeling.
Yeah, we just do. All right, go. I'm heading 3 spaces over to that little red portal,
Yes.
and I will draw back up. 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th. There are 2 cards that we didn't use yet, so
The granite blocks can't be damaged either.
to my knowledge, no.
No, the granite block is just there. You
Got
have to find a way to go past or around it.
Jimmy, it is your turn.
Okay.
That is the nastiest thing I've ever done with a granite block. I am pleased.
It's pretty good. It's really funny. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen, and in most games, honestly.
Possible to turn the block into a door or a wall.
No, because it's
No.
in the square, not at the doors are on the edges of this square.
The block is just defined as you can't mess with this.
Pretty nasty.
Which is probably another reason the card shouldn't go back in the deck, so you don't have just blocks everywhere, but I don't know that it matters.
Well, something is going to happen in the game before then. If Wizards had 100 life points, maybe, but one of us will get dead.
You want to dig out of your grave?
Pick up a
Yeah,
rock
I guess this
and
would,
beat on a door, I guess.
ironically enough, pass-through wall does not work on the granite block either.
Does
Oh,
pass-
so you have pass through wall. You have other walls here.
I do.
Are you gonna pass through wall?
I'm gonna pass through a wall.
You pass through wall into
I'm gonna
Randy's
play
face.
2 for
Whoa,
movement.
come on.
You pick up that rock. I'm
I'm
joking.
not gonna. That would end my movement.
I know.
Um,
That's really good. Man, that's funny.
Yeah, but he can't go get that blue
in
or he's
this
trapped in
magically
there.
created cul-de-sac behind a locked door is a rock.
there's a rock.
This is
really
the most
wanna-
protected treasure in the game right now.
It really is, because I could go pick it up.
And then you'd be behind a rock
I'd
and
be
a,
absolutely stuck.
you'd just be behind a door, a rock, and a rock.
Yep. So we're gonna use pass-through wall to go through this door. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Please don't.
Please do.
Don't make me kill you.
I guess 5, right?
Yeah, I mean, technically that's how numbers work.
And I'll pick that up.
I'm not thrilled about it personally.
because I can.
Oh, if only I had the ward card back.
And then
And then I punched Hunter in the face for.
well, punch is just so barbaric, right?
Yes. Don't do it.
Opposed to dropping
That's why I have a
blocks on each
dagger.
Oh, is it a
Oh,
magic
no.
dagger?
It is not.
Uh-oh.
It does 4 physical damage.
Jesus. Okay, I'm in the bone zone. Here we go. I'm down to 2.
And I'm not throwing it, so
Oh, great.
They can only be done with physical damage.
Yeah.
Yep. This is tough because Steve's also close to winning right now. No, wait, no, that's his own treasure.
May I have those discarded cards if your turn is done?
Oh no,
Get them back into the pool.
I was doing so good.
yeah.
And then I
Welcome
wasn't-
to my world. I was 3 spaces
He
away
was
from
all,
the
he
end
had
of the
almost
game,
one.
and then now nothing's over there. Everybody's over here. I can't do that because I already did one of those. That's not going to help me because it only gives guts, and that don't want some more. All right, so I need 1, 2.
Oh, it's good. It's good stuff.
So, if this is the question is this because this is this the thing that stays around in my hand if I don't throw it, or is it just gone if I don't throw it?
It's like a stone, I think. Like my throwing star is, again, a card in my hand, but
Well, it says makes your punch do 4 points of physical
I think
damage.
it's an equipable item.
So yeah,
I just happened to throw mine because I wanted to.
yeah. So
Yeah,
you just hang on to it, and
I guess I
So
could have
it's-
just kept the rock in my
So
hand.
it becomes an object.
yes,
Okay.
this
So
probably
1,
should have
2,
had
3,
attack /
4.
object on those.
Yeah.
maybe.
So it's 4. I need 3 cards, please.
Here are the last 2 from the previous deck.
Okay, my turn.
No,
Yeah.
he gets this card, and then we can split these. This goes over by you.
Yep.
All right, now it's your turn.
Now, what did you
gonna
want
make
to
you
do
drop
to
the
throwing
dagger.
star?
Drop off.
It should have probably said attack / object. So, like with the knife,
I'm gonna pick it up.
when you pick it back up, it's in your
Alright,
hand.
your
It's sitting
movement?
there. It's a card in your hand.
does.
But
But
you
I
can't
have a dagger
slash
now.
with the throwing star.
Attack
I know if I
The-
want an
the-
attack card.
Oh,
but I think I
okay.
can still
attack
hit you.
or
You can punch
object.
me.
Make a
hit
note,
you for
and we could
4.
ask the net to send us mail, and then we'll
The
get
dagger.
30 mails reminding us.
Do I have any
Do you have
counters?
anything
I've
to
got it.
make
lost
a note?
that.
Okay,
I've got it.
because I think you're right.
Brandon, will you make a note? Actually,
Now, is that on dagger?
no, and it probably should be. Any of those things that you're throwing and picking them up, and then you're carrying it around,
4?
should probably be an object as well.
What's the name?
Throwing star and
I'll
knife
drop 2.
should be attack or
Should have the word object in their class.
right.
Yeah, so that they can be treated as an
Yeah,
Now,
then they're
clearly they're objects, but it should be printed on the
Yep.
card.
and we can look through when we're done with
The
this
drop object A.
and not taking up people's time.
So I don't think you can't attack me with have also done drop object on me.
Okay, that's fine. Just take the damage back. That doesn't change my. I'm still taking the dagger.
Okay.
This is mine now.
Go ahead.
Okay, over to me.
Yes, sir.
Wildcard 9. Several people have had treasure points.
Yes,
Actually, Steve currently has one.
yes.
We also had life points before too.
But Steve currently has one treasure point sitting. People have had them, but they've gotten stolen away. Any chance we can make multiple copies available to non-retailers in the Kickstarter?
Where they will be accessible as add-ons.
As add-ons in the backer kit, yeah.
Okay. Boy, I see a combo that might work. But
I don't
I'm
like
going
those
to take
words.
a second to plan it. I don't know if it
My
works
combo
or not.
didn't work, unfortunately, because it was 2 attack cards. So I couldn't do it. It was unfortunate. I was going to switcheroo.
One of mine
And
is
make you
a
drop. Not you. I was gonna make Steve drop an item on my.
one of mine
base.
is a neutral.
So instead, I suck your dagger.
It's probably a good call, because if I stabbed you with it again, you'd be in trouble.
I'd be dead.
Okay.
And they'd be in a rough spot.
This
to stop
combo
you.
would work if we weren't in Hunter's zone. But
Hunter's Zone of Death.
that door will open for you, so I can't slam you against it.
No, that's true. Why would you want to slam me against it?
To
Wait,
kill
what?
you.
Don't do that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
because it's a point, and he needs one more point to win right now.
I know. Don't do that.
But that was why I would do it.
But you wouldn't want to do that.
You may
happy
be
to
underestimating
hear.
things.
I think
Wait, what, could you do it from this direction instead? Throw him against the wall over there?
you're not up against anyone.
It would have to be okay. So it's something that I'd have
Yeah.
to be adjacent to the wall.
Yeah, you're against diagonals.
Got it.
Okay. So I think that I'm just going to take my move of 3
Mhm.
and go Pac-Man 1, 2, 3.
It is his color treasure, so all he's really doing is
Oh, that's true. He can't score.
He can't
Yeah,
win
yeah.
these,
I'm
sure.
not.
Okay.
I'm not scoring.
He could
with
drop
this.
it. He could do some wall shenanigans, drop it in my vault, and be like, "Never, no one's ever gonna touch this treasure again." I'm a little exposed. I'm gonna say that here.
Yeah.
I need Jimmy dead, and he's at 12. What? It's problematic. Is
No, I'm not gonna do any of these post move.
That
I'm going
stuff's
to say
crazy.
I'm done.
All right.
That was close to a win.
I think
Unless you could have stopped physical. I could have done 2 points of physical damage to you if you had been against a wall, but you're not.
I don't put my back against the wall. It's all good.
I'm going to move through. We're going to add a 4 to my movement, so 7.
Well, technically, your front against a wall would have hurt just
Hunter,
as
will you
much.
hand me my standy?
Yes. There you
Handy
go.
standy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's a lot.
That's all I got.
What happened, everybody? We're all here.
I draw 1 card. It is
Truce.
Jimmy's turn.
Truce. Jimmy, truce.
Hey, I see you got a knife there.
Truce.
Trucy trusies?
Actually, he stole the knife.
I took his knife from him.
If he didn't take the knife, it'd be over. Right?
Yes, he would have daggered him and won.
Now
But
our,
he can
Well, I
punch
wouldn't have
him.
won. I wouldn't have won because I don't have any other points.
Oh,
right
you
now.
have no other points right
Someone's taken all of them.
now. Okay, well that's good.
So what I'm gonna do?
Is truce. It's called truce. What he's gonna do is be magnanimous. Be a cool guy.
Magnapotamus.
Be a magnapotamus.
I'm gonna play a 4 for my movement.
That's a lot.
Where's
And
this
then he's
headed?
going to run over you again
Apparently.
and again.
1, 2,
Hey!
3,
He's being
4,
cool.
5.
Hey, cool. Thank you, Jimmy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Why
Time
didn't you
for
move
cool
seven?
to stop.
Why didn't you move 7? Jimmy, why didn't you move
I'm
7?
not done moving yet. I got something to do in
Yeah,
the
move 7.
process.
No, move 7.
Uh,
Around the corner.
sudden death
What is that?
does 10 points of magical damage to any person or object. Steve.
Oh my god!
Steve, are you an object?
That's a
Think he
lot.
might be doing person. Yeah, I already did 10 points to him and he split it with me. Which
No,
is bad.
no, I'm not there.
Are you invisible again?
I looked. No, this time I just went over here. With teleport. Move up to 4 squares.
I almost got atomic
Your
bomb.
movement ends after you play this card. If used to counter an attack, the attack misses.
What going on out here? These
So
movies-
I'm not on my move, so I can't drop that treasure.
All right.
Oh lordy.
That was close.
See, that one couldn't have affected you, Hunter, because your last points
Yep.
would be taken.
You're right.
by-
You're right. You're right.
by,
I get it now.
spell.
Is it my turn?
No.
Jeez. Could.
7.
Oh no. Okay.
And I guess that's it. So I'll draw 3.
I'm gonna play switcheroo. I'm gonna switch places with me and Randy.
You have to have a line of sight on that?
Nope, it's just any.
Is that an attack?
Yes, it is.
Attack.
Oh,
any?
friend. Let's talk about what we're
Okay,
doing.
feel free. It doesn't do any damage. I'm just putting it out there. Like I'm just Switching places with you, and it takes all my
Oh.
movement for the turn.
And using reflection nullifies switcheroo.
Correct.
But if I just stole the spell, though,
Hmm?
then I would have switcheroo.
Sure.
Steal spell counter. You can nullify and take into your hand any one attack or counter card
That's evil.
It's an attack. There you go.
used against you. You didn't use any numbers with it.
I did not.
You know what it doesn't work against? Anti-anti, which is what I had it for when it didn't work so good.
Fair enough. Well. We are still gonna just kind of wander. 1, 2, 3. And I need to discard these cards that are not helping me. Soulstone's the only thing keeping me alive. So drop. Go ahead.
I once
Steve.
again forgot to draw cards. I think I'm gonna have to call Steve no more of that. Okay, this is sweet. This is useless.
Not really concerned with it. The
Yeah.
counter on it. Random cards. You didn't have them when you could have countered.
Branding truce.
Huh?
Truce.
Were you down card? How many cards were you down, Steve?
2.
Okay, one of them was a counter that you had played,
1, 2, 3. Yes.
so you should still be down one. Truce. I need.
Why would anybody do that?
I need your health point to
Your
go to
life
0.
belongs to me.
Need both his health points.
Yeah, I need both your health points to go to 0 because I need that point.
Why does everyone look at me for that? You have,
Whoa. I have
fine.
more than you.
Yeah,
I have almost double what
but you have like fireball damage. It's great.
Ranges are easier to get rid of.
I'm going to drop that at the beginning of my movement.
Oh,
Still has 1 point.
And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
instant death.
I wish.
It wouldn't even kill him. Sudden death when we put him at 2.
If I could have double drained on Jimmy, that would have been nice.
True. It's true.
I could never get at him. I believe that may be me.
Sorry. No, it's mine.
It's a amber.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't. Unfortunately, it doesn't let me. Something doesn't let me disable those.
Mine went off, but it was silent.
Yeah, mine.
Mine is on silent. It doesn't matter. It's like I override everything you do.
You need to know this. Okay.
It's a
I'm
good
going
thing
to
to know.
cast Drop Object on Jimmy.
Okay.
Nice.
Give me my treasure, Jimmy.
Gimme.
We'll try this. I'm going to play a counter. It won't. It raises a wall of shadow 1 square long.
Mm-hmm.
No line of sight can penetrate it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a line of sight spell, so that works.
So there's a wall of shadow placed between us.
Yes.
Is it there for forever?
Yes.
Oh.
Players may freely move through a wall of shadow.
It's just a line of sight marker. That's interesting.
Can be affected except for a fireball directed at the wall itself can destroy it.
Well, so you have to
If
like.
you shoot the darkness.
Yes, you have to fireball the
Yes.
darkness.
If you shoot the darkness. Okay.
You got anything else in chat there, Jimmy? Any questions?
A lot of rock puns.
Yeah, a lot of rock puns.
Good.
We deserve
Um, for those who are just tuning in, we are getting near the end game here of
Look, I remembered
game
to
of
draw my
Wiz-War,
replacement
which
card.
is on Kickstarter right now. You've got 7 days left to back it.
It's is it 7 days?
Oh, that's
That's,
nice.
Ends on the
that's what-
2nd.
That's what it currently says. Oh, 6 days to go.
6 days,
It
yeah.
just ticked over while we were
Oh wow,
playing.
1,200 backers. Wow.
Thank you.
1,200 over 1,200 backers.
When I was writing an update last night, it was 1,100. That's nice.
Brandon's dropping us some links there to go check it out.
1, 2, drop off this. Go back.
Nope,
3.
nope, your movement ends when you drop some. Oh no, sorry,
No.
that's pick up.
Pick it
That's
up.
pick up. That's
Not
pick up.
drop. But I like your attitude. Do I need to get rid of any of this?
I haven't been discarding cards, mostly because every time I look at one, I think, oh, that would be awesome. But
We're gonna get rid of Power Run. I think giving up my hit points at this stage would be
No, you should
bit of a mistake. 3, 4, 5, 6.
What? Cowards.
7. Gosh, I'm gonna go ahead and let that happen.
Jimmy.
Your turn, Jimmy.
All right. let's do this. I will dispel creation and dispel my shadow wall. So I have line of sight for the lightning bolt
Oh no.
with 3 damage.
Jimmy's decided how he's going to get this other point.
He's decided the points are coming via death.
Which is pretty legitimate.
Look, I tried the peaceful way with collecting treasures, and everybody stole them.
Those monsters.
I stole those first. Thank you very much.
Those were mine to steal.
Hey, I stole that.
I tried using stretchy arms, and he's like, "How dare you?"
Well,
I
I'm
just
going
remembered I had
to
that.
shrink.
Okay.
So you
Free
have
time.
a 50-50 chance of hitting me.
Okay.
1 or 2 on a
Rolled
D4.
however you like.
1 or 2 on the D4. Got
Okay.
it.
1 or 2 is D4. You miss, I believe. No.
Well, I think he was calling 1 or 2 to hit.
No,
What
it
is-
says on here.
Oh,
Must
you know.
roll a 1 or 2. Oh, to hit you.
To hit-
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I
so
missed, okay.
You missed, yeah.
Okay. So I am teeny, and you missed. But, oh, duration is the number played. I didn't play this with a card.
Well, no, you can play it as a counter. That's
It's
if you play it
the
as a neutral, you
Counter
get to put that
slash.
on.
Right.
neutral.
So,
Cool. Well, duration's 1 then, right?
yeah.
So
Well,
it's
yeah,
just the,
That's right. So
It's a counter.
you play it as a counter, essentially.
Okay.
Long enough to die.
if I were somehow going to move during your turn, my movement would be reduced.
Okay, got it.
But
Then I'm going to go ahead and move. So I'm going to play a 2.
Okay. Where's like 2? I got you.
Just hand it to me because I'm going through that blue portal.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and dropping this.
Okay, so you got a point.
Guy's got a point already.
Already?
Again. Get a point again.
Is that it for you?
Maybe.
Do you have like 19 power stones again?
No, I have 2 and a dagger. It's different.
Okay. And just every time I look over,
Watch it.
It's the soul stone and the vision stone.
Let's do this. I'm going to swap sectors. Exchange any 2 places of 2 sectors. Do not rotate them. So we're going to go ahead.
Why?
why not? It's cool.
Why? Actually, that's fine. I'm kind of okay with that. Am I? I don't know if I'm okay with that, actually.
I'm less okay with this.
I've suddenly decided that I'm not okay with it, actually.
And
Is
I'm
that
going to draw 6 cards.
now I'm just over here. Gosh.
1 sec, because I could draw the card that gives me an extra turn. If
Did
I'm
you?
real lucky. I did not.
Okay. I'm gonna move 1. I'm gonna use my vision stone and see through that wall.
I can't see through the wall, can I?
I don't know. Let's see. What do you want? Allow sight through any one wall, a corner call, reflected spells. They have no effect on you, so yeah, you can't see through back apparently.
All right.
I'm gonna play fireball at you.
ooh,
5 damage.
That's
What does that
you can't take magic damage, right?
mean? Correct.
His last 3
but he
points
can
were
only
two.
take. His down to 2. They just have to be physical.
Indeed.
Wall of water creates a wall of water and an empty line between squares. It instantly collapses, washing anyone back 2 space. This would have been your death too, by the way.
It just counters a fireball.
Counters
if you
a
use it.
fireball or a wall of fire.
Well, wait, doesn't I mean the wall bounces you?
No, because he's using it as a counter. I think it changes the.
It instantly collapses, washing anyone back 2 spaces. Anyone who can't go back straight back takes 1 point physical damage per. I think
Can
that's
I
even
put it
on a
there?
counter. You can't put it on a
He's
wall.
using a vision through it,
You-
so I would have to put it on the one next to me, wouldn't I?
Yeah,
So I don't want
that
to
would
use
be
that.
a bad idea.
That would be for me.
Well, I think you just still counter this because it says if used as a counter, you counter.
But yes, but it's
Acts
gonna,
as
it's
a
gonna hurt him.
Okay.
Would if I? So that's a question here. So it acts as a counter to fireball or wall of fire. Do I have to do all the rest as well as the
Yes.
counter?
Yes, that
So I
the
don't wanna
counter is just when you
Play
can play
that
it
there.
Gotcha.
Oh, dang it.
because
I like
it'll
that.
wash you
What's
back
your other counter?
onto the granite cube.
Reflection.
Yep. Yep.
Counter an opponent's spell cast upon you is reflected back on them, taking effect immediately. Does any damage go through?
It actually says reflected spells that can't pass the wall have no effect on you, but I think it still counters it. So
Yeah,
it just
counters
it just means I
Yeah.
don't take the damage for.
Well, you wouldn't have
I
anyway
wouldn't
because
yeah,
it would have
'cause
been.
it's soul stone.
There's about 3 reasons why that wouldn't have mattered.
So Taupe asked if the retail edition of this is expected. We do have a retailer backer level on the Kickstarter, but we also do plan to put this into distribution for to be available to
I'll
retailers
walk
at
back
later
over
dates.
here.
Yes and yes.
And I guess I will draw. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay.
Man, I can't get this last bit of damage through on you. You keep having walls of water and all sorts of nonsense.
We talked about this. Just go away.
Why don't you just go lock yourself in my rock room? Do you want to go to the rock room,
I
Randy?
want to be in there.
Do you want to go to the rocks? We call it the quarry. Just
Well,
toss you in a whole
we're
bunch of
going
rocks.
to play pick lock for movement,
Oh no.
giving me 5,
Okay.
and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh. I don't like that you're going towards that blue treasure that I've considered the most protected thing in the world.
Now you want the one behind the rock and the granite cube
And the door and the
yeah.
wall.
No, I'm gonna steal your lair.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is this? Yeah. 6. Oh, cool.
Randy.
We're talking about here, friend.
Randy.
My turn.
Yeah, you could call it that.
1, 2, 3. Since I'm here anyway, I'm just gonna pick this up. I don't need you having it. So you gotta kill me to do it.
You're gonna make me dagger you. Just gonna make you go
Dagger
shaking.
me. That's my turn. I will draw back up.
This is
1, 2, 3,
unfortunate.
4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. You good?
I am good. That's my turn.
I'm going to put out the Power Stone, add 1 to any number played.
No.
Stupid stones.
Yeah, you should aim for the head. Instead, you took our stones. Jimmy still has 12 life.
Go ahead and play a 5. Becomes a 6, so it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to pick up this green
That's
treasure.
that's bad. That's real bad.
I think we're coming into the end game here.
Yeah, that's bad. I see why you wanted to switch.
Actually, that was just making it further for Steve to get to me.
Yeah,
And
but
that
now
was
it's
a nice coincidence.
Yike.
And then I
bikes.
can't move anymore.
That was spent.
I think I'm good there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to discard this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Don't do it, Blue.
7. Hey, look, it's speed.
That could be peace.
Oh my god, he got the extra turn.
Everybody go over there and kill him.
Oh my.
Kill him. I just have to kill Hunter.
You're not killing Hunter. Get away from me. How dare you?
I'm going to play Rotate Sector.
Are you serious?
Rotate this one 180 degrees.
Oh no.
I'm going to play.
Well, that changes what I'm going to do, but I don't know how yet.
I'll play a 4, which means a 5. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. One more turn to stop him.
I am screwed.
Well,
Yeah, but unfortunately, there's this little, there's
Actually,
a
hang
whole
on,
thing
hang
here going on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pass through a wall. 7. Drop the
Oh, you
treasure.
do have a.
oh, nice.
Yeah, you got it.
Very good.
Oh, you got to pass. The
I was
wall.
going to use one of those and come get your protected
I had it,
treasure.
but I needed a second one to get out of there.
I
Because it
should've-
only lets you pass through one wall.
But you didn't
Yeah.
need to. Yeah.
Hunter, did you have a counter?
No, I had a fool's gold, which
I-
doesn't work in the same way. So
I
That's
should
what I
have.
missed.
Nice
I
game.
had,
Stretchy arms.
I had a wind rider as well, but I needed to save it for dying.
Well,
I had a
okay.
counter. I had a
What
counter
would-
for your damage. Yes.
For this,
What is
for
it?
the throwing star.
You do not move, but the attack misses and is lost. So yeah, I would have countered it.
So that was a 2-hour and a little bit game.
Yeah, and
would've
that
For
was
those who
also
were keeping
3
track
people
at
that were
home.
kind of learning to.
Yeah. 2 hours isn't bad. It never got slow.
No.
To answer Toph's question, they said they played the 8th version. They want to know if you stand in front of a door, does the door remain open still? If it is your door,
You choose it. Essentially, you choose
yeah,
if it stays open.
you
or
choose
not.
if it stays open or not.
Let me look at the exact rules just to give an
So-
exact answer.
So I was hoping to
Let's
kill
throw some
you.
of these on camera so people can see them while
Yeah,
we're,
get all the these
talking.
things
We don't need to. We don't need to
here.
clean all this stuff up.
Hunter,
on
I
stream.
had both doubles and a drain life, and I just wanted you to get
throw 'em on
close
here.
enough to look at me. But then you kept having like.
I was
if you-
gonna stab.
If you do regular, yeah.
Let's do the side cameras,
Yeah, can you come
Brandon,
on?
so we can see the
Yeah,
character
let's
art.
show off the characters.
Yeah, let's see if
Getting
we can.
close there.
If you end the turn next to the door, you must specify if you are holding it open. So the answer to the question is yes, that's still in there.
Here are the other 4.
Yep, and there are 8 wizards. We just used ones that showed up a bit more on camera, but you got they each have their own standees as well.
Yeah.
Double just got back and asked how many games. And we just finished the game. It was a learning game, so we took a little bit to get there.
And it's
And it was a lot of we got close a couple times, but a lot of
A
clawing
lot
back
of
from
take
the
that.
edge.
It fits in the lineup for us really well because it's a very big take that game. It's just a little more, and it's like kind of Munchkin-y in that way.
If you
but-
like Munchkin and you like tactical, you will like this.
Yeah.
it's also.
If you don't like tactical, do not buy this, for that is all this is.
Yes.
Yes, you're definitely looking at that. What's the route here? How do I rotate these things to make it shorter and keep someone from getting here? Or where
Spatial
the
awareness is very
portals?
good. Actually, oddly enough, if you've played something like our old Bill and Ted game, kind of has a little bit going on where the Pac-Man
Not as
movement and
severe.
stuff. Not as severe. It's not as thinky in the movement, but there's some of that kind of same spatial awareness thought kind of goes into it. It's kind
And
of
at 2 hours, I mean, the rules do say about a half hour per person.
yeah. So yeah, it's about what you'd expect from it. Good game, guys. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. I saw a path to victory toward the end if nobody came over and messed with me, but then
D came over and
Brian
messed
came
with
over
us.
to
he,
you.
he
Jimmy.
preempted real fast.
That was a good one. So, do we have any other questions in chat?
I
Or-
think it's down with tactical. Said pull the trigger and back. Good. Glad to see.
Awesome.
You. Remember, we got a week left on this, guys. Well, 6 days left on this.
Not
So
even yet.
go ahead and join us over there. The links in the descriptions. And if you've got more questions, you can go ahead and ask them on the Kickstarter itself.
Yep, you can leave a comment. We've been checking that pretty regularly. You can log in there and leave us a comment, see if you have any specific questions.
There was a question, a very technical question on the Kickstarter, but I don't mind answering it. Somebody wanted to know how many points thick the board was, and it's like, this is the counters and this is the board. If we can hold those where they can see the edges.
About the same thickness.
No,
no, it's almost double-
The
double
board
thick.
is definitely
So it's
thicker.
double standard standy thickness.
Yeah. And these standees are similar to the
don't have my
Munchkin
Micron.
Deluxe standees, but you can kind of see the edges of these.
I don't know the count. That looks like about 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's thick board. It's
No, it's not an 1/8, I wouldn't think. But it's, anyway, board thickness is measured in points, and I don't know how many points this is, but it's that thick.
I'm not afraid of it bending or anything like that. I feel
No.
pretty confident in
Yeah.
that stuff. But yeah, it's really cool components. I really enjoy it. Phil Folio did obviously the art. If you check that out. But yeah, if we don't have any other questions, check out the campaign. Remember that's closed on February 2nd. We will, if you missed the live stream, we'll post it on YouTube and we'll repost it as well, so you'll get a chance to check it out.
Just leave those at their bases.
Yeah, we'll leave those together. But guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of SJGames Live, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for giving me an excuse to play, because this was fun.
See you next week, folks.